man, we're not even going to bring their names up, but me and Damien were talking about earlier, like some people they're playing 8x7 on this one thing, and like if this one happened to be a female, and every move they pause it and they want to say, look what he's doing here. It's like, and it's just funny. It's like, wow.
Oh yeah. No, it's crazy. And that's why they were leaving. Like, I mean, if anyone could find one thing to say bad about Juanita, man, shame on them. So that's the thing. These people are like, Juanita's acting like, oh, she's helping them, and I'm like, dude, these people don't even know.
I don't like. I just like, I'm like that person that's behind the curtains, and then I see something go good, and then I jump. Oh, that was me.
Since day one, I was talking. I went with Mark to El Cisne. You know what restaurant that one is? Juanita, that's Nano's favorite restaurant. I saw it.
Oh, I saw that. Oh.
So I went there. We were hoping there was a Corvette out there, but no juice.
Oh, we didn't even know that. We didn't even know that. I wanted you to, because I know the people, right? I know the owners. So you saw the greeting I got when she first saw me, and I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah, I haven't released the video yet because I'm working on it, a Nano's video. And he was on there saying his favorite restaurant by far of all of them, it was El Cisne.
Well, good. I know the owner. I'm now gonna make sure to treat it well.
See, that's why I love this community.
Hey, back to Nancy. I'm winning, you guys, because everybody's now leaning to January 27th. What have I been saying all along? That I stopped on this case on January 27th. Something happened on her birthday. Did I put it? I hope I didn't put any money on that, because I went around for about a week putting money on everything.
No, but I mean, don't you like it how they're arguing? Not arguing, but
they love
to release something, and then the FBI wants to release something. So is it a kidnapping? And where are you at with the ransom notes? Juanita, the first two. How's that? Where are you at with
I'm still on January 27th.
I know.
Not a baloney.
And I remember since the beginning, you've always said that.
Everything else is just for popcorn. Get your popcorn, because that's what it is from that point on.
From what date?
January 27th.
And that was her birthday?
Yes.
And that was the last time, because Lauren posted something about, what was it? Oh, she didn't post, like, she was like a really constant poster on Facebook. And then all of a sudden, from her birthday to the day she kidnapped, she didn't post.
Right.
And like, but she was like an everyday poster, like, here's a flower, here's a whatever,
For birthday, she used to post like whatever they had to eat, like the favorite dish. And then she would get a lot of messages on her birthday.
What was the day of her birthday?
I don't know, no one posted for her birthday.
No.
Now, did they have that turned off? Because I know people can turn that stuff off. Like, so only like if you're a friend of her, you can see it.
Yeah, like the people that didn't have access to her cameras.
Yeah, like.
Oh wait, we just figured out we can't get in her cameras. Get out of here. Get out of here with that. All of it was just from that point on. And
so
then
her birthday was on Wednesday.
We got land assets and we got air
assets. He has every asset you could think of.
Alex,
but he's
what
still
do I
asking
ask
for
you
money.
all the time? What do I ask you all the time? What show do you have me in? That's what I ask Alex. What show do you have me in?
Wait, what did you say? Hers is a little lower.
Oh.
What did you say?
I always ask Alex, what show do you have me in? Because it feels like we're in like this, like, I don't know, Groundhog Day, Truman Show. I'm not sure yet.
You know what it is? It's I'll be honest with you, Juanita. As much as that's, I believe you, like, it's like, a vortex, right? But here's the deal. It's basically, it's like change is happening as far as, where it's kind of happening in front. Like someone said, we've been kind of pushed forward to, stand up for people in a way. And somehow, Pima County, you know, before you guys knew me, you know, I was like just seeing this stuff happening. And now what's happening in this Nancy Guthrie case is just like a little, and you know, Juanita, a little piece of a bigger picture.
It's a microcosm. That's what I said all along. It's a microcosm of what's really happening around the world.
Just like
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the good thing is that this movie made the YouTubers out to be the good guys.
Not yet. I'm still the pee-pee guy.
You're the pee-pee. Yeah, sorry.
With the side piece.
That stain's gonna stay with you. Sorry. No
Right. Right. I know. Hey, and I'm cool with it because really, I'm 54. I'm not like, you know, when I was younger, I would be probably more offended. Now I'm like, dude, I don't give a. You can say whatever you want about me.
I wonder how many Pete tents are gonna be out on Halloween.
Orale, that's right. Because you can't walk around with it.
Hey, no, I got an idea. You need to get a Halloween costume. People can literally be a Halloween costume for that. Alex's Pete tent. They can literally just walk around. What do you think?
I think we start selling them now. Absolutely. Just make them a little. That thing is heavy. I don't know if you've ever picked it up, 857, but
no.
It's heavy for Juanita. It's not heavy.
Oh, it knocked me up against my car. What are you talking about?
Because of the spring, it springs out.
And then I disappeared.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh my God.
So yeah, are you gonna go tomorrow to Juanita?
Yeah, I'm gonna be inside.
Okay, because
these are inside.
Yeah, I'll be in the air condition. I'll text you guys and let you know that I'm free.
Well, you can record with your phone like audio, right?
I don't think so.
No, it's gonna.
You can't just put it in your pocket, and I mean that seems like.
How was
That's
I
federal court.
857? How was I with the phones during court when you were like, "Go"? He would raise his phone. I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I thought. I mean, I think audio would be good, obviously, but
no, you could always buy it. You could always they record. Now, if they're gonna have viewers, they might open it up for remote viewing. They do have remote viewing, so they might open it up.
For federal court? I don't think so.
Yeah, for federal court.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen that in Tucson.
But what is kind of a case is this? Seriously, I could see it if it was a murder case or something, but this is Bitcoins. Bitcoins and text messages.
Well, I didn't think anything of it, but I'll tell you what, if there's one guy I talked to who was pretty respectable, like very, you know, college educated. He's in this, and he said, for whatever reason, he thinks that Derrick Callella might know something. He might, and when he said that, I was like, wow. Because I was thinking, this is nothing, you know. But after he said that, I'm like, wow. Tomorrow actually might mean the next stage where they can go after whoever they're going after. Right now, they've been watching them. So it does. Some of this stuff is starting to, I think it will make sense once we know. But what do you guys think?
I think tomorrow's the first domino.
Yeah.
You do too.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, prove me wrong. I think it's a nothing burger, but prove me wrong. You know, I would love to see.
Yeah.
A burger? All right. That's good.
I just think he's just, in other words, he wrote the fake note, tried to get some money out of it, was not very bright, and got caught. You know, that's just where I'm at with it.
You don't think he's involved? What about in that thing that JLR showed him being in the concert, or Tomato being in the concert with him? And
It'd be amazing, but I just can't see that. But I know that people have done the whole band thing. That's like even because then they even linked it to like Kiki and even all the way up to Kayla, because she does piercings. Like really, they've linked out a whole circle. So very possible. Wow. I just did this nothing, you know. Hey, I'm gonna put in the link in the chat so you guys want to come in and vent for a few minutes. Me and Juanita are in 857. You guys are always welcome to hang if you're, you know what I mean. And so if anybody wants to come vent, come hang with us. But and then so anyway,
what time are you gonna head down there? What time are you guys heading down there?
Well, the parking situation, I just don't know if it's going to be a crowd or not. I'm saying it's not going to be a crowd because the last time he was there, nobody was there. It was all just regular.
Oh, really?
And
I think it will be. I think it's because I mean there is some big people that actually, for whatever reason, they're giving it weight. So I think there might be like, I mean, I think Brian Hinton might be in town.
Can you imagine if all the corporate media guys are back over there again? Wouldn't that be fun? Maybe even Monica, a little bit of Monica in the.
Oh no, she won't be there.
By your side, a little bit of
Sing it, Mama.
But her
Hi guys.
And
Hi,
missed it.
Chris.
hello, yeah, her somebody will be there from all the local media. I know that. Like each one of
Oh, that's
For
gonna
sure.
be more fun outside than inside then.
I know,
Yeah.
but you're gonna get the scoop for us though.
No, yeah, but you guys are gonna have all the fun with the corporate media. Move over. No, I was here first. Take some
Yeah.
tape so you can mark your spot.
Look at them thumbnails, dude. I'd be coming sick with them, man. See it?
oh nice.
I love
Yeah,
your
me-
thumbnails. Who does that? Do you do that?
Chat GPT.
Uh,
My chat.
Well, I have Chat GPT, but it doesn't work as good as yours, apparently.
Well, wait, I'll do a
Love
little,
it.
we'll do a little clinic today. We'll go on to Chat GPT later, and I'll show you how to do it. It's just how you word things. It's just
Yeah.
like, that's really how it is. And then I keep it like copy pasted somewhere, and then I come back and grab it because it's if you put all those details in it, they'll give you all those details, but you almost have to type it every time you're going to do a new one.
See, I
So
do that.
anyway-
I tried doing that with one of the thumbnails for Nick's channel, and I don't know what it did, but it made JLR look like an old man.
Right, and like the co-pilot, that one's a little cheaper. That one really would mess with my pictures. That's why I ended up having to just pay the $20 a month for the Chat GPT because
Right.
yeah, that's what they do. They'll over distort stuff. They turn a YouTuber into nanos. I don't know. They just do weird stuff on there. We're here. They pretty much stick to the.
It did a pretty good job on the Monday night for mods. I think I had you and Damien and the Juice in that thumbnail, and I think that turned out pretty good.
Yeah,
Oh hey, how you doing, Misty? I didn't even see the no, okay.
And then I'll take the StreamYard link down in a minute. That way you can see all the names. You know.
Yeah, Al, it's I'm gonna have to get a little clinic on that, Alex.
We'll do that today, man. A little bit later. I got you.
That Chat GPT, because I've got that.
Yeah, I got you, man. We'll do that later for sure.
Especially with me starting my new channel, I could put some cool thumbnails up.
Yeah, I added a couple new ones there. I know that dude Zach Peters. He didn't ask me to put it up, but man, he posts a lot of good shit. And then also Crime. I wrote it down. She had a longer name. Oh, Crime Crunchies with Courtney C. I was watching her earlier. She's awesome. You know, anybody. I'm trying to just. They could help me. I could help them. You know what I mean? True crime. Anybody into the true crime stuff? I love it. You too, Chris.
I'm definitely into it.
So what do you call it? Let me post this thing back up here. I'm kind of. So no on the ransom note, guys. No, they're fake.
On the ransom?
Yeah.
I like that. Oh, TFC also. He's in on this thing with there's the FBI and nanos, and then he's in the middle. I did talk to them. Don't say I didn't talk to them. That is the most hysterical thing I've ever seen.
What is that? A new one?
You know,
Oh,
So
Hey.
I'm confused by this news. I thought the sheriff's office didn't have anything to do with this anymore, and the FBI took it over completely.
no. Pima County is still in charge. Okay.
wait,
But I thought Reuters come out last night and said that they had a source on the inside that said all the notes were fake. Now they're coming out saying that
Yeah.
some are fake and some are real.
Yeah, are we
it's
going in circles?
confusing.
Well, we got a big party coming in here. Go ahead, guys.
It's confusing.
Let me take this off.
well, TMZ has gotten a little bit upset, and he says Reuters is wrong. FBI says Reuters is wrong.
What do you guys think?
Says he's in charge.
We don't know. That's the thing is it's like we got all these people saying you got Matt Finn, that guy, and he's pretty good. He's like he's on it. And
You looked into
he
it.
was out in Nancy's street for at least a month or two with us. And so that guy, we were, he was coming to us, we were going to him. And so he's the guy. I mean, I don't know. I posted this morning. I haven't seen what he's posted lately, but
On your Facebook?
do you follow him?
Yeah, Matt. What is his last name again?
Matt Finn, Finn.
I think I follow him on X.
Yeah.
Seen him on X. So he has a YouTube as well, or?
No, just on X is.
Oh, okay.
But he pretty much posts stuff as soon as pretty quickly.
Right.
And he has some pretty good sources, I think. But just don't know what to think. That's why I'm hoping tomorrow. I mean, after I talked to this one guy, he convinced me that this could actually be something. So
Will he be there tomorrow, or is it just someone you talk to online?
they said they're gonna try to be there. And I was like, wow, for them to try to want to be there too. And I was like, okay.
Plus, Juanita and I, we were already talking. I need to go get my paperwork anyway, because I can't just base it on phone calls. So and that's in the same area.
Just want to say also congratulations, Alex.
Thank you, man. And
Yeah, congratulations.
Yep.
We still got Juice, we still got Juanita, and I still got another case. So, but I mean,
Yeah, I was going to ask about that. You still got your other case, right? The felony one?
No, that one.
No, that's the one that was dropped.
Oh, that was the one that was dropped. That's awesome.
Yeah, and so the June 8th one, when they came here to my house, I still have court without. I don't know. I'm just going to go with it.
I mean, if they drop the felony one, they're going to drop the other one. Now they just need to drop Juice, because now it's a domino effect. First it was Damien, then now it's going to be Juice and Juanita.
Right.
I'm not even worried about Juanita. They got their hands full. They messed with the wrong woman.
Yeah. Right? Who did I kick off?
She's going to hold her own.
Right.
Well, I think what happened was the judges or the DA or whoever got a hold of this and said, no, we don't want to mess with this because of First Amendment rights. And I think a lot of people probably called and said something about it. Look, go back and look at these guys' strings. They didn't do anything. And I think that's what did it.
I want Nanos to see that you can't just treat us like a piece of garbage. Like, you could just grab someone, throw them in jail, and then take them, you get out, and then they just miss. Oh, my bad. It doesn't work like that, man. And that's the thing that pisses me off more than anything.
Oh, yeah.
Like we are that. Like we're just that, expendable. Like you can just get rid of us like that. Like, oh, this guy'll shut up. Mm-mm.
Yeah, dragging your names through the mud, I mean, some people do YouTube for a living. You're messing with the career, not just their name,
Those are livelihoods, whether they like it or not.
Yeah.
Cool. I wish I could talk to that guy, Dylan Smith, that was on the Buckmaster show, because I would love to tell him, hey, man, are you eating your words yet? Because here it is. These guys are getting their charges dropped.
Yeah.
Well, that guy, he's really sharp with his tongue. I'll put it that way. And he's not like, from what I understand, because I had another conversation with this other guy today about that Dylan Smith, and he basically just doesn't. He thinks that he doesn't understand that his job is his job and what we do is what we do, and he's trying to compete, but he's calling us literal names. That's not a journalist.
No, it's not.
He does useless facts. That's what he's professed in. Useless facts.
Yep.
He said conspiracy theorist weirdos.
And I definitely don't believe in conspiracies.
And all of that is freedom of speech. All of that is freedom of speech, whether we like it or not. So
no, that's fine, but that's what I'm saying. We got to give. I mean, we're allowed to react, right? It's kind of like the neighbors. We're just sitting there minding our business, and they come walking by us, and
Same
say
with her.
something to us,
Right.
we have a right to. And other than that, we never even barely talked to the neighbors unless they came to us.
Yeah, that freedom of speech works both ways. It don't only, that's not only for certain individuals.
Double
You
edged.
guys have it too, so.
No, I stuck it up, and I even heard Alex even stick up for Sue Ellen at some point. Like, look, this is her land. We're not doing. And then the attack started, and you know what I mean. So it's
Yeah.
like,
It was a long time ago when he stuck up for Sue Ellen, because she dug her own grave. Like, she was the aggressor. She was the
And if
bully to
anything,
Alex.
I took it out
absolutely did.
out on him with the music that we had. You know what I mean? Where I didn't have to yell at her. She did it all on her own. You guys saw. It was like almost funny how she stopped her car that day. That was a miracle.
Yeah, she sought you guys out and
Right.
was confrontational with you.
We
But
got
in
her
all
out.
her crying and whining, she spent it like the other way around. She's ridiculous.
She got out of the car to come after me while I was sitting down. I thought it just hit me. Go ahead, ladies. When she had her finger right on my nose, I was like,
yeah.
I
Take
remember that.
"Take me back, lady."
I remember that. Woo.
I said something too, and Juanita looked at me and she gave me that look like I got this. And I know she did. But still, I know what man.
I
You
know.
remember too, also, she almost hit you and Juice with her car coming back up the road.
Oh yeah.
She wouldn't have made it over those rocks, but yeah, she would have liked to, and she did. That's illegal. You can't even, like, if you veer to
No.
like try to scare somebody,
Right.
charge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't threaten somebody with a car because it's just as bad as a weapon.
That's why cops will shoot at you, and they do.
Well,
You know?
What do y'all call it in
Yeah, I don't know if
Arizona?
it's like that there, but
Do y'all call it
in
reckless
Florida, that's-
endangerment?
well, I don't know. In Florida, that's assault with a deadly weapon if you go at someone with a car.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
try
can
to
I
give her the
confirm-
benefit of the doubt. Like, what if she has dementia?
No, she's got.
She doesn't.
She,
no,
but
she's pretty sharp.
I got an aunt like that, so I don't know, man.
she still knows where CVS is to go get her liquor. So
Right.
Yeah, I think that psycho is in her DNA.
I want to know where the husband is.
I want to know where the son is.
I came to visit my mom, and I'm like, shouldn't she be saying my parents? Why? So where is the husband? Has anybody seen the husband?
Never
857.
had.
I mean, if she's older, so he might have passed away. I don't want to.
No, he's still on the title for the house.
Oh,
No, I've never seen an older man. That's crazy.
Maybe
Is he like?
maybe that's him dressed as Sue Ellen.
She has him in the basement. Hey,
Nancy.
remember, Juanita, you said something, or it was someone that she has a son, and I actually started going down that rabbit hole last night. So I'm just kind of, but she does have a son. I don't know if he lives there.
Well, remember when I asked her that, like when she asked me, like, just you gotta move right now, and I said, Sue Ellen, just take it easy. I said, oh, by the way, I said, how's your son? And then she said, how do you know my name? How do you know my name?
He passed away.
The whole world knows your name.
Yeah, the whole world. Yeah, someone here said he passed in 2017. She actually moved there in 2017. So is that? Oh, she probably killed him, got the money, and then
Where
moved to-
is he? I just want.
Where?
Maybe I just need to put like a little, a reward. Like a little reward. Looking for. Maybe I might just do that and put him there in the post office. Maybe milk cart.
Hey, we
I-
need that.
I'm more concerned about him also than. Yeah, I'm looking for two people.
You know the tripod thing? You think maybe they're watching over there? Or do you think that's a nothing?
Oh, did
Right.
you say that?
No, that's a something.
Go
You
ahead.
think? Well, because Juanita had found on February something early that tripod was there. How come none of us had seen that before? It's weird.
I keep sending you evidence and you still don't believe me. I keep telling you I see it.
What, the one on the
well,
roof?
here's the thing: is I actually think that they're responsible, because if it wasn't for them, there was only 2 or 3 neighbors.
Right.
Like when they did my release charges on the KVOA story, they said one neighbor. And I mean, I didn't talk to anybody the day that I was there. And so, but to me, that, I mean, if it wasn't for them, the Pima County would have probably just been like, oh, well, you know, they're doing their job.
How many times in the last 5 months have we been there and the cops came by or interacted with us? Countless. So
The thing is,
that way is weird, you know.
And
you
they
weren't
ended
even there that much.
Right. And when we were always respectful, never left a mess, but we had interactions, in other words, so they knew who we were.
No, and that's the thing is for you, when you were going there maybe three times a week for like 3 or 4 hours a day. I mean, that's normal. What I mean, that's not they're trying to say you were there every day. Like, no, at the beginning there was 406 media companies there. Nano said 406 different media, and then it was one.
They
And
were camping out, not you guys. You guys didn't camp out. They camped out.
Exactly.
Yeah, y'all didn't go out there and spend 12, 14 hours in front of the house. You might go out there and strain 3 or 4 hours and then you're done.
No, I'm talking about at the beginning when we were all there. Everybody was there. Probably like Juanita said, they camped out there. We left when it got dark, but some people stayed there.
Oh yeah,
They spent the night there, literally.
And everything. It was wild.
Probably using the bathroom at night when no one could see them. You know, they were sneaking over there,
No, they had their Pringles cans.
allegedly.
Pringles can. Now they're
I
gonna
saw them.
the pea cans.
For Halloween, you carry a pecan too. You're like,
Yeah, maybe we'll call them Pingles can.
yeah. It was almost comedy.
Oh.
Hey, Juanita, I was talking to Mark today, and I was telling him that the day I met you, you were actually talking to Mark. I don't know if you remember, but you were parked there near Sue Ellen's, allegedly. This is before that. Or, you know, you were just, but do you remember when I met you there and I started talking to you and I was like, and then Mark was talking about how you even fixed his drone, and you sure did. You went home, you said, I'm going to fix it. You came back and fixed it.
Phoenix could fix this drone, and I said, well, you just trust me. I know how to fix that stuff. And I brought it home, and the next day I had it back to him and he couldn't believe it. And this time it was like correctly. I had it like all like calibrated and everything. He had never calibrated his drone. He's like, oh my God, it's flying so nice now.
Well, because he was gonna fly. He was gonna like drive back to California, I think, and he was
right. So
that's awesome.
Hey guys, can we go back to the ransom notes?
Of course.
So I've had a ton of theories. A&T have always been like my main theory, but with Juanita, what you had said, you think it was on her birthday, January 31st. I've changed my opinion. I was thinking January 31st now. I don't think there was a kidnapping, or she was abducted. I think she was unalived well before. Now you've got me thinking on her birthday, the 27th. I was thinking the 31st because Shauna Lee and I were talking on X, and we had found some dispatch calls on the 31st related to her house, which the math didn't math. But anyways, to the ransom notes, I don't think they're real as far as being a ransom note, but I do think they were written by the people as to deflect.
Good point. We should probably, I want to point.
Actually,
that way.
If you look at the ransom notes, they're touching every point to override the 5-year wait period for a missing person, no body. So
exactly.
Go ahead and just say, yep, she's deceased. Give the stuff to the family. Open the trust.
Exactly what I was going to say. Even on Chris's show, one of his dudes pointed that out, that the second one can have her declared dead. The family wants to. So I think they were written by the people involved, but I don't think they're real. Like, there was no kidnapping or abduction. And I'm hoping we'll find out tomorrow if I'm wrong, but I just have this feeling that Derrick is involved somehow, and that his change of plea is because I think he took a plea deal and sang like a canary. I just don't know what they're going to do in court, like if that will come up or if it's going to stay secret.
That theory is dead on with mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been saying that I think Derrick Callella is going to spill the beans.
Yeah, I think he took a plea deal.
I
I just don't know what they'll say in court. Like if they'll, because everything's so hush hush and cover up.
Right.
But,
But who would he be? Who would he sell? I mean, not sell out, but who would he?
Annie
who
and
do you think
Tommaso.
And
So
then
do you
Tommaso,
think-
because he texted them and asked them for Bitcoin, and then turned around and called a family member. It was on, I think they said he was on the phone like 10 or 11 seconds on the phone with a family member. They didn't say what family member, but they said that he texted Annie and Tommaso and said, "Hey, where's my Bitcoin?"
And if you
That's
read
kinda-
those
yeah,
text
that's-
messages,
yeah.
it's not, it's how you, like I would text my girlfriends or my friends. Like it wasn't like a threatening text message.
And you
Like
guys-
a hey, what's up? Where's my
Yeah. Like, hey friend, you
Well,
gonna send it to me or what?
and that
like,
explains if they have money, like if Annie and Tommaso, maybe they cashed out some Bitcoin to live on. You know, if they're into Bitcoin, you know what I mean? 'Cause
Well,
I'm-
listen,
Yeah, I don't know if the Bitcoin's real. I don't know what to feel about the Bitcoin one way or another.
Like tomorrow, they are going to take him into custody. They're
Yeah.
gonna, he's not going to come back out again.
Ever?
Yeah, I think
agree.
that's a given because he's changing it to we presume guilty or no contest, right? That's the only other option.
Does no
Yeah.
contest, then then he's still on a bond because he's on a bond right now. But
Yeah.
if he does the plea agreement,
He's not a bond. He's not on a bond. He was just released.
no, he's not going to bond. And if he does a plea,
No, he
they are
didn't
going to
bond.
take him into custody. And I think he's looking at what, 30 years?
No.
How much? 30?
Come on.
No,
Yeah, he was looking at a whole bunch more before. This is a serious thing. This
Yeah,
is
it's federal, isn't it?
federal
It's
crime
federal.
he did.
Yeah.
JLR says that when you're in federal court, he'll probably have to speak and say, because not only do you have to say you took this without any kind of anybody pushing it on you, like, you know, all that, but I think you have to explain a couple things. That's the way JLR explained it, and it does make sense because I have seen.
he could probably get up to 30 years, but if he cops to a plea because
Right.
he's already pled guilty, which
Let's
means
take bets, guys. Let's take bets. How much time is Derrick Callella? Just put it in the chat. How long is his sentence? My guess, I'm going to say 3 years. They'll probably give
I'm
him.
gonna say 20.
But here, I have a question for Mama Juanita. So if he took a plea, like his plea could be guilty and he does no time,
No,
but will they give those details out?
listen, the reason that they're going to give him time is actually for his protection. Because if
Really?
when that's one of them out, he better be inside.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
Because
think the
they're-
guilty plea is going to lessen his sentence.
exactly.
Yeah.
He either goes inside and does 13 to 30 years, or he comes out and he has his death penalty.
10. I see people get 0. Some people say 0. He just on probation. Does he have a record? I didn't even
He's
really
not
look
going to
at
get 0, guys. They're going to take him into custody to protect them. If he talked, if he really turned if he did turn against others, they're going to take him into custody and protect them.
Exactly.
I mean, I think they'll give him time, but he'll get out quick. I think he'll get out quick.
I think they'll keep him in for a long time for protection.
Until
That's what Anita's saying.
he'll get out when the other ones go in.
5 on
Put it
parole.
that
So
Same with
I got a question for you, Juanita. Well, this is just my personal thing, but it's a question. Do you think the guy is taking a plea because he literally, he literally broke the law by doing it? I mean, he literally got caught.
right.
So do you think he might know something? Or, because I keep hearing this, do you think? Now I'll ask you all, do you all think he knows something
I
that
think
is going to help?
I do.
That's my question.
I do.
I do.
It's nothing.
I do.
Someone who just thinks he did it just for the money or just for
for giggles.
right. Yeah, for giggles.
Just to see if he could really text Tomato and Annie.
That's okay. I have to admit though, that is strange though. The fact that he reached out to, like, how would he even know Tommaso? I didn't know Tommaso's last name was Sioni or whatever. Or how would he know to reach out to, I do find that part strange.
Were the ransom notes out yet?
No.
Yes.
And
No,
another,
yeah.
No,
Yeah.
No,
yes.
yes. So that's a big thing is if the
He was
ransom notes
arrested
were
on February 5th. So it was almost like right after the first one, maybe?
It was
Yeah.
after the first two, I believe. I think he was the third.
and
I
then
don't
the
know.
other,
I heard they played in a band in Italy together. There's
They
even a
did.
photo.
for
yeah,
him,
I heard that.
They
for
did.
him,
Together? Callella and Tommaso?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I hope you guys will all prove me wrong because I still feel it's a nothing. But
Yeah, but I mean, you got to think. Okay, he texted Annie and Tommaso
that was,
and
that
said,
was-
"Hey, where's my Bitcoin?" Why is he asking for Bitcoin from Annie and Tommaso? What's the whole deal about that? You know, why is he asking them specifically? And then he calls somebody in the family and talks to them on the phone, but they haven't released who he talked to on the phone.
It was Annie, I think. I just reread his court docs. I'm pretty sure he texted Tommaso and called Annie, and it was like a 9-second call.
Yeah,
Like, he wasn't very smart.
that's what
I
I'm
was
saying.
thinking he might be like drank a fifth of vodka or something.
There
He
you
was
go.
like
but
just
I'm
on
just
a, on a
saying,
bender.
There's reason
if he's
for that.
tied into this, if he's truly tied into this or knows something, he may not be tied into it, but he may know something, you know. And Tommaso could have said, "Hey, you know, we'll give you a Bitcoin to keep hush, you know, just a hush hush." And then he reached back out to Tommaso and said, "Okay, well, where's my Bitcoin?" And then he doesn't get paid his Bitcoin. He may come out and just start spilling the beans.
yeah,
I think he already spilled the beans.
Yeah.
If it's all true, like Alex, you're saying it could be a nothing burger, but if he
That's
did
what I
spill
think.
the beans, they're just waiting to build that case. They want to get his case done, and then maybe I don't know. Everybody, this is pointing to somebody if he's guilty, right? Or if
Well,
he's
the thing is, if you remember, Harvey on TMZ said the FBI called him back and said that, you know, to stand down on sending that Bitcoin and doing the documentary because they were close to, you know, nabbing a suspect. And then Maureen O'Connell on somebody else's panel even said that she's 75% confident that they are close to arresting somebody.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
building
well-
that prosecution. They got to get enough to make it stick.
That's right. Yeah.
I think they're on it.
Harvey's like the guy that goes with the to a baseball game with
Harvey's
a
a bingo guy.
ball.
Say
That's
that
Harvey.
one.
Harvey just wants to
Harvey's
be
the
on
guy-
TV.
Harvey's the guy that goes to a baseball game with a glove and never catches a ball.
But where is Nancy Moscow? Because they said that they haven't been home in like 3.5 weeks. Where did they go? Where did they disappear to? It's strange how it's getting closer to Callella's court date, and then they've up and disappeared.
Did you guys hear where Annie used to live before they got the house?
Good.
Map? The 5830
Yeah, I remember.
Gina Matas?
And the neighbors that are next to him on both sides, all that.
Holy Toledo. That's why she had it in her map. She used to live at 5830 Gina Matas.
Hey, 857. You sure look good yesterday, man. In your court, man. Your hair was done spiffy, brother. You looked.
Thank you, buddy. Yeah, I'm usually in work mode with the hat and ready to go, and so yeah, sometimes I got to dress up, and it's good. I mean,
I was
do that.
expecting the Bee Gees to come playing right behind them, like "Staying Alive."
I'd rather see Alex put on a dress shirt with a tie to go to court.
I sure was looking for that
I don't
too.
even know the time.
He's gonna wear a velvet tuxedo.
I want Alex to take his P10 to court
Yeah.
and his can and his chip can and say,
Do a
"I'm not
reenactment of
guilty."
what really happened right in front of the judge.
Stand inside of him and say, "Now, can y'all see me in here?" No, you can't.
Do a reenactment with the fart noises and everything right in front of the judge.
Show up with that Pringles can.
Checking the ecstasy because man, I feel like like you guys are almost getting me pumped up, or hopefully, what if Callella is what's going to rattle the cage? Like, in other words, it really maybe.
Yeah.
What if we find all those answers
But
out
look,
there?
let's suppose that Callella doesn't know anything about this Nancy thing.
Right?
But you know what? He still knows a lot about other things.
Well, you know the courthouse, how it's set up. Are we going to be able to get a video of him just to even go, hey, Derrick, how do you like Tucson? Do you like the weather? Hey, I'm just
It's not like he's famous and they have to bring him in through a back door. So I think he has to go through certain doors. You feel me?
Well, I'm saying, is there a way that they take somebody into the back? Because I know, like, where I'm at in Dallas, Fort Worth, the federal courthouse, they actually have like almost kind of like an underground tunnel where they could pull down in there where nobody can see him and pull him out and take him to court that way.
He's not in custody. He's
Yeah.
not.
Luke, can you hear me?
He's gonna go through the front door. He's gonna go through the front door.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you guys hear me okay?
But you can't have no cameras. You can't have no cameras in a federal. I mean, you might be able to have them in the outside, but you can't have. They don't even do federal court. Like you have to call in to listen to audio and stuff.
Right.
Like you can't. They don't show anything in federal court. See, I think that's what the problem with everything is. They need to start showing stuff, in these courts and showing what they're doing.
Oh yeah, you are right, Bruce. Because whenever they show like people in the United States that go to bed,
You can't overcome. And Bruce, you have like a heavy echo. But we have a sleuth intuition coming in. So if anything, I'm gonna
I just wanted to come up and say hi.
appreciate it, Bruce. Yeah, and then
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop, guys. My battery's dying anyway. I'll see you in chat. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah.
Thank you
always.
Good seeing you.
All right, bye-bye, guys.
Christian, I'm gonna boat you. Thanks for hanging with us again. I'm gonna bring the sleuth intuition in. Can you hear me, Christian? Good to see you, brother.
Sleuth Intuition, I think he's in town. He's already in town. I saw him streaming earlier from Tucson.
Nice.
You want me to drop Alex?
No, you're good. We're just as long as they have some openings now.
While we wait for Sleuth, he was at your apartment just like 2 hours ago. It made me sad. Your apartment was so naked and lonely.
Oh, my 700 square foot apartment.
Yeah.
What happened to it? What did
It's sad and lonely and naked. But he went and drove a couple of times around it. Just like 2 hours ago.
That's awesome. There he is. And then Lee, it says device not connected. So what's up, my brother? Oh wait. I keep doing that little buffer thing. What's up, brother?
What's up? Can you see me? Hear me okay?
Yeah.
Sleuth.
Sleuth
What's up,
intuition. Hey, man.
How you doing?
How was your day in
Chilling.
T-Town?
So far, so good, man. I was going to go over to Club Congress, but it got a little bit late, and I didn't want to be too tired for tomorrow. I plan on being up here.
What's that? Club Congress? Is that a club or something?
Oh, you
Is that it?
never.
Yeah, hotel.
Oh, okay.
That's also where they played. That's where his band would play. That is the Rialto.
Yeah, Tommaso, DJ Mojito,
Right.
the Secret Mutilator, all of them.
See, Sleuth has those. See, me, I'm not good at all those connections. I'm glad you came in now because you have all those.
Yeah, there's
connections.
a couple venues right there. Yeah, that they play at. All
Right. Callella played there too, right?
mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep, I printed out all his flyers and all his stuff connected to Tucson.
Yeah. So you feel somewhere else might be something then, huh? The Callella thing? Are you on that boat? You freeze on there? Sleuth.
Sometimes, can you hear us, Sleuth?
Can you
You're breaking
tell
up.
me?
Oh, sometimes
Oh,
those.
like a possibility?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
I think it is
possibility.
possible.
I had somebody that convinced me, so I'm leaning it. It could be.
Yeah, he kind of matches the description of the porch guy a little bit. So I mean, he could have been the only one involved. You know what I mean?
I mean, That's very possible. I did find a picture of him, not the up close one, but the other one. Like, oh, wait, not that one.
Yeah, I mean, he could have driven all the way from LA, maybe met up with a few friends, committed some act, and then drove back.
I mean, that's very
Or
possible.
his friends did it, and they told him some of the details, you know.
But why take it? Why do everything so well and then screw up on the, like, open IP address?
Well, 857 hit it on the head earlier. He was, it was drugs, probably drugs, alcohol.
Drugs or alcohol. You're right. You're right.
Sloppy.
How tall is he? 5'10"?
Hold on.
Yeah, he looks pretty short. I mean, but that kind of, he might have been on a bender, like with, methed
Right.
up. He might have been all methed up for a couple days up, and
The guy on the porch to me is on meth, 100%. Me personally, I think he's on the dude on the porch, whoever that is. Because dude, you see his whole eye. You're like, you know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, that's what I'm wondering. That's the whole thing. Is the mission is obviously we got to try to get him walking in like this, because they got a great shot of him walking in. I don't think did anybody get any questions on this perp walk here?
Good question. I don't know. I wasn't there. I wonder if
Is this the actual video or just a photo?
Just a photo.
Oh, okay.
Hey, 857 or Juanita, don't you guys have that video that we were going to put it the other day where
What?
Nanos gets shook up by the English reporter?
Yeah, it's who was it that had it? Let me think.
But
Let me
it's,
look.
it's
I
on
did-
YouTube, right? Okay.
And then KOLD, if you pull up their website, they went out there and interviewed Nanos today, but like,
They got an interview or no?
yeah, they did, but they haven't really, like, they're so weird. Like, they don't post it like YouTube, they just, for whatever reason, I can't find it, but she's like, yeah, I just left interviewing Nanos. It's this, I'll see if I can find her, send it to you.
Truth Trail Laura, I think.
Yep, here it is.
You found it, so you can put it down here.
If you go to KOLD.com,
Okay, hold
it's
on.
right on the front page.
Truth Trail Laura, you got to echo her. I'm gonna mute it. Yeah, here, let me put this.
Yeah, it's a 4-minute video, KOLD. So this might be new quotes from Nanos. It looks like nobody's even seen this yet. I don't think.
Sleuth back in the building.
Sleuth, after Alex shows this video, you have to tell Alex what happened at Taco Bell today.
No, I want to hear that first, actually, because then
Because
I'm
that
looking
was
it up.
crazy.
Fill me
It
in.
was interesting. I don't know if it was crazy, but it was definitely fucking weird.
Well, weird. Crazy, weird, both.
Strange. Very strange.
Fill us in. I love that kind of cheese man, man. I don't know.
Hold on. I'm trying to get settled in over here.
No, you're good. Yeah.
Anything that happens in Tucson, I'm not shocked anymore. I'm like,
And I love this place, but I do find some very strange things, man.
no. It's
Well, the good thing is when you're streaming, you catch everything. You know what I mean? So it's
Good
not
idea.
just like it's not like a rumor. You can just be like, "Oh, watch,
Right.
check it out." All right. So,
I'm gonna smoke a cigarette, but I'm listening. You guys are in charge. I thought you were on the
Okay.
tour. Okay.
there we
Yeah.
go. Well, I was on my laptop and I switched over to my phone. So
Oh, gotcha.
okay, so Taco Bell. So when Nano showed the search map, you remember that when he like had it up on the projector and he kind of scanned over?
Yep.
They got a good look at it. And then the FBI agent stepped up and said that they were following footprints, and all the colored lines represented like areas that they had searched because they documented it digitally,
Yep.
like their path or whatever. Well, up next to the assisted living facility, there's a little wash behind it, and they had it highlighted right there in that wash, and it said 2 fresh Taco Bell cups. So they were kind of leaving notes throughout the, leaving data along little notes here and there. And over there, it said 2 fresh Taco Bell cups. So I don't know what you guys think about that.
Yeah.
All right, sounds like nothing, but it could be something huge.
Yeah.
So anyway, I went over to Taco Bell. I kind of included in my itinerary for this little 3-day boots on the ground mission or assignment, whatever you want to call it. And I walked in there and I'm just kind of filming everybody, you know, they're kind of looking at me. I'm just like trying to be nonchalant or whatever. I order my food. I sit down, and as I'm waiting for my food, I walk up to the counter and I bring I have a bunch of photos of the porch guy. Like I have all his profile photos. I have like close-ups, different just different settings, you know, that bring out certain things. And I set it on the counter like that. And he walks, I was like, hey, can I talk to you? And he comes walking over and he glances down at it for like a second. He looks down at it, looks right back up at me. His eyes get kind of big. And he goes, what are you doing? I go, oh, I just wanted to know if you've ever seen this guy before or if he looks familiar. He doesn't look back down. He goes, no. He goes, no, I've never seen that person. So on camera, I go, you didn't even look. I go, you didn't even look. He goes, I looked. He's like, you're the one acting. I go, you're acting. And he's like staring me dead in my eyes.
What cross streets? What area of town?
Oro Valley when you're coming in.
Nearby, like the Quick Trip?
Yeah, I stopped at the Quick Trip right there.
Okay, well that explains it. That area, dude, that's probably the #1 most dangerous area in all of Tucson.
Yeah, he was like missing like a tooth, and he just looked all like
that area. That's why I'm saying it's that. That's
he worked there. He was the manager. He was the manager of Taco Bell.
Interesting.
I guess I forgot to add that.
That's important.
Yeah, it was an employee.
Wow. And he's the manager there.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember.
And then when I left, another guy came up to the counter who actually fit the description of the porch guy. And they were like looking out the window at me, and I was like filming them and zooming in on them. And they were like whispering and kind of pointing and looking at me and talking. And then as I sat in the car, the guy that matches the description went and sat down at a table where he could see me. And he was just looking at, but what he didn't realize is I was like zoomed in on him. So everybody that was in chat could like see this guy. And I was like, yeah, that's him. But
I was in chat and it was creepy. I was like, oh my
really
God,
creepy.
I feared for your life.
Like, why would he act like that?
Right. And especially if he's a manager there. He lets you
I go, you're acting weird, dude. He's like, no, you're acting weird. He's like, why are you taking pictures in here? I go, what's wrong with that? I was like, haven't you ever been on Google or something? People take pictures, you know what I mean? Like, it's no big deal. Everybody does it. But he was just staring at me like this.
So yeah, pull up if you can. Did you pull up that article? Because it's I just want to see what Nanos is saying now, because
it's a new article, you mean?
It's a brand new, I mean, fresh off the print. And
interview. Hold on. So KOLD.
It says it's a 4-minute video.
2 hours. This one? Oh yeah. 2 hours ago, exclusive. 9 minutes. Let's check it.
We'll get you in and out of here. We already kind of touched on this.
There we go.
I got to ask: is there anything at all new? Is
Yeah,
there any movement or action right now in the case?
There's always a lot going on with this case. Every day, our teams meet with the FBI. They're assigned to that task force. It's a task force of probably about 10 to 15 of our teams, and the FBI has dedicated workforces to it. But it's about sitting down at the table and talking, what do we have working today? And a lot of times it's maybe working with labs across the country on DNA. It may be working with maybe Google or somebody on our videos and what we can do.
I'm going to stop it right there real quick.
Yeah. Like, what is he talking about? He's the one that fumbled the Google Nest camera. first and foremost, right?
And you know what's important about that, and the reason I stopped it is because if you remember, he said that he reached out to Google and they said they couldn't find anything. FBI did it and they got it. So I think what the Google was upset about is because it proved that most footage from all those places are in the cloud, and the only way to access it is through a search warrant. And I think Google was mad because they kind of threw that out there, that they were able to retrieve it.
Yeah, I think there's a whole nother story there when it comes to that.
Agreed.
Like some kind of violation that's going on there.
Right. I mean, that's why I think Google was not happy that the FBI released that they did that.
Yeah, and I'm going to jump on that. When they find Nancy, we'll jump on that. But I don't want, because maybe they have more, and I don't want them.
Yeah, you're right. Is he just repeating everything he always does? He tells us his job description is what he does.
Most likely.
What a detective. Well, we're going to do this, and my team.
It's all lies. He's not working with the FBI.
He's not. They don't want to work with him.
They probably want to interview him.
Right? And trust me, they watched this one, I'm sure, already.
Hello? Can
James
you guys hear
Burton.
me?
Yeah. Who's this?
It's Lee.
Hi, Lee. Welcome back.
Hey, Lee.
Congratulations, 857 and Alex.
Thank you.
Thank
So
you.
happy.
Juice and Juanita left. Once we get that done, then we'll feel better,
Oh, you guys are everyone's gonna be dropped. For sure.
Yeah,
They don't want anything more problems.
No.
They have enough to deal
You guys
with.
are still going to flex on them, right? After all this, right? Civilly.
Yeah. You can't just throw someone in jail and then, oh, my bad, we're going to dismiss that. It just doesn't work like that, man.
No, bro, the way that they grabbed you like that could have gone any fucking way, man. Like if a gun fell on the ground or like, man, you could have got killed, dude.
Yeah.
Shot me. Facts. I ain't gonna lie though. If they walked up with a taser pointed at me, I probably would have put my hands right out.
Bro, out here in Phoenix, dog, cops kill people without hesitation.
Alex, and even though they don't drop it, Alex, they're scared because that's gonna go on a higher up and bring up other hidden stuff.
Yep.
Alex,
So,
can you hear me? I want to
yeah.
speak up.
Oh yeah, True Trail Laura.
Yes, yes, first time here. I'm so excited to be
Hi,
here.
welcome aboard.
Just been in the back. Yes, thank you. I just want to commend you because as a Chicana, I know how it feels like to be judged, and we're stereotyped. We are stereotyped, and that's one of the reasons why I can relate to seeing someone feel publicly profiled and judged.
When you guys know how I really am, so
yeah,
that's why, and you guys get to see it, in 3D.
Yeah, and now seeing people trying to come after Juanita. I don't know if you've seen today, I seen a lot of people come after Juanita. They're researching, doing deep investigating.
Good luck.
Juanita. Yeah.
It's funny how people, I don't know, they're looking for any little thing. That's why I'm an open book.
Yeah.
I'm telling people
and I'm telling them, if you have facts, present them. If not, stop looking. Stop looking for the next person to tear down because Juanita is a good person from what I know, from what I've seen.
I mean, and look, my mother, she's been the president of a corporation for over 40 years as a Latina woman. That's powerful, and that's in
Thank
LA.
you.
Large corporation.
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah, so I mean, I get it. You know what I mean? People are going to look, and I know what I look like, so, but they can't judge me for that. And the fact is that probable cause is very important, and their probable cause was garbage. So that's why people were like, he's definitely resisting. No, I wasn't. I was asking.
Well, the crazy thing is those guys were all Hispanic.
Yeah.
That too. You're right. I mean, you're right.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't mean to cut anybody out, but I want to go back to this because I'm kind of pumped. I always like to hear something new from these guys.
Yeah.
So, hey, I'll pause it if you guys want me to pause it. Just tell me.
No, you can pause it and then watch it one more time without pausing it, maybe.
Oh, okay.
But one more thing I want to say before I go out, because I know you have a lot of people in the back. But
we're not running behind on it.
Personally, I know there's a lot of noise out there about what everybody's doing with their money. Personally, I don't care. I donate it to everybody. I don't give a shit. I donated to everybody's fundraiser.
You're awesome, man.
Do what you want with your money. You know, their reputations were ruined. They've got
Only haters are going to complain. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
These are people that are already hating on you. So
Yeah, and
don't
their
listen to
money and whatever they do with their money, it's their money, and they're gonna have fucking law stuff going up ahead of them. But it's my money, and I can do whatever the fuck I want with my money. I work I pay tax dollars on my money, and if I want to donate to Juice, if I want to donate to criminal, you know, to Alex, to 857, whoever the fuck I want to donate my money to, that's my money, my hard-earned.
Yeah, only haters are even talking shit. You know?
Yeah.
You guys want to
All the
answer?
supporters, they love it. They help. They want to support. You know, we're all in it together. It's the haters that talk shit.
Even when your heart's in it for the right reasons. But I want to tell you guys a story since you brought that up. So I have a public defender because the court ordered you to have a public defender. So before I went to court, before the arraignment, I had to call them, just like I had to call 2 times a week. So before the public defender, her name's Nikki, before she, anyway, the first time I talked to her, she said, hey, this has nothing to do with the case other than I got an anonymous letter saying that these people said all our names, me, Troy, me, and Damien, how to get GoFundMe or, you know, the give, send, go, and that they're using it fraudulently. We know that they're using public defenders, like, and they're just like finding anything they can. And then, so I go, okay. And she goes, so just be careful because they might get you on some kind of fraud. But remember, she was just a public defender, just reading me a letter that they sent her. So those people are probably sending letters that I don't know what it is with these people that are that obsessed.
Oh, they are. They go. They try to go crazy hard on like stupid stuff. Like really,
they have to vet you out even on the gift send go. If it was a violent charge, I wouldn't have been able to have that up there.
Well, these individuals are like predators, Alex. What they do is they vilify you. They turn you into like a villain. They work on creating you as a villain. Then they become the victim of this villain. And then they get everybody to attack the villain.
The good news is that the civil part is coming, and everybody who sent in a communication is going to be subpoenaed.
Thank you.
And so is the YouTube channel, everything. All right. We're not.
Keep on hating, guys. Keep on hating.
Well, I'm wondering if the interview room, if that actually like made them because I know they've saw it. Somehow they got the message of what he said. I wonder if that actually helped them. Like, look, this is starting to give some steam.
Of course it did.
You think?
Yeah, of course it did. Yeah.
The voice of then they're a power.
You guys weren't alone.
Once Pima County found out that the YouTubers had approximately 30 grand in their pocket for fucking representation, they were like, oh fuck, we need to back off this shit. Of course, 100%.
They didn't have a case.
No.
I mean, it's selective enforcement. You just can't do that.
Exactly.
You know?
I think KVOA was feeling the hit too.
Was what?
I think they were feeling the hit as far as the rating.
Hey, hey, I'm gonna throw this out there. Fuck you, Monica.
Tell her, eh?
Fuck you, Monica.
Thank you. Hey, I didn't say it.
I said it. Fuck you, Monica. Come at me. Fuck you, Monica.
I didn't say it.
All right, so what does Nanos have to say? Let's see what Nanos is.
Number of pieces. I think
Alex,
there's been a lot of talk about ransom.
A what?
You have the video in your email.
Okay, but we gotta. Oh, thank you.
Yes, you're welcome.
Notes. We're looking into that, and those are notes that we've been pretty consistent. You know, you divvy up the work, right? We're looking into that, and those are notes that we've been could be working on a number of pieces. I think there's been a lot of talk about ransom notes. We're looking into that.
I think there's a lot of talk about ransom notes.
You know, you did.
Yeah.
What a joke,
right?
For him.
We took the DNA, we gave the ransom notes to the FBI. They look at those, and we every day come to the table and share the information and try to come up with some ideas what else we can do to get things going. But it's constant. This is every single day. This isn't, well, we don't have anything to do. No.
Really? But you could fucking arrest us, huh? That's how busy he is.
I have a pen today. Where's his pen?
Where's his pen? Poor guy.
No, you know what? I think if we could do Fat Redial, if he could turn like these interviews into a rap song.
That'd be fun.
You know what I mean? I'm telling you.
I got so much good footage I'm putting together. Oh man. All right, I'll continue. Someone got an echo, I think.
Top of all that, and that's where you all play a big role. We still need tips. We still want those non-emergency.
So you're going to tell me that the mainstream media, that's all we need you got. What the hell is it? Man.
Tips. We still want those non-emergency line, our 351-4900 or FBI tip line, because every
he wants to bug you. It's up my
information
fucking
that's
finger.
out there.
He's such a troll. He looks like a
all
troll.
the things we know, and we still need to know what you know, because there's something out there that we don't know. We think somebody knows.
My
something,
goodness.
so call us with.
That's what we've been trying to tell you now. Who you think's been trying to tell you? Your community. The world has been trying to tell you this whole time. I mean, now he's saying that he wants, man, this guy's just.
And the embarrassment that the FBI fucking said, like, dude, it's on you. Like, dude, it's on you. Fucking you. That's the embarrassment. Like,
they're gonna look back in history and be like,
the Mexican station called him a burro today. Burro.
Oh my! What does burro mean?
Donkey.
Juanita, if you can get those clips that they do on the other stations and we call out, I want to hear that.
Burro in Spanish also means like dumbass.
Donkey, dumbass.
Oh my gosh, I want to hear that.
Hey, Patrick, did you hear what Mama's favorite restaurant is? I went to it today. Me and Mark did. That shit's fire.
What is it?
What's the restaurant?
Yeah, El Cisne. E-L, I think it's S-E.
Cisne?
Cisne?
Cisne.
Am I
And
spelling it? Yeah.
Spell it.
Tell him about how the owner was with me when she finally saw me. When I brought you to over there, she was like hugging me and
now I know that that's his favorite restaurant, and Juanita knows the owner. We're like, oh, interesting.
Juanita, why are the haters trying to find you? Like, why are they all like, they're like trying hard? They went through the whole calendar for like the next 90 days trying to find you.
They haven't heard about my subpoena power.
They're like, I can't find anybody with the last name, with the name Juanita. I can't find anybody with the name Juanita. Who is she? Where is she? Like, dude, really?
Yeah, that's why. It's because they don't understand that they're starting to see the subpoena power and what he does do behind the scenes, since day one. Yeah, that's funny. But we all know.
The FOIA.
The FOIA request. We're still going to get those, right, Juanita?
All of them.
Love it.
Oh, I'm still waiting on all of Nanos' entire record.
Ooh, you were telling me, wasn't it like 55,000?
No, my initial request, I did everything. I said, give me everything from the sheriff's department. I always do that. And it was 44, it was 44K. So they itemize it, and then I go through and I send different ones of those items. Like Travis Reynolds, his personal record. I got Nanos' personal record. Every police CAD number for Nancy Street from the beginning of 2005 to when she was abducted. I'm waiting on that too. That's going to be expensive.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's why I love it, man. You be doing that.
Out there that we don't know. We think somebody knows something. So call us with whatever tip you might have. It really is. I can't stress this enough. Every piece of evidence, every single tip we have, they are worked, they are looked at very seriously, and nothing is dismissed. So don't think this is too small or this was too long ago. Call us.
Are you still getting quite a few tips?
As you would expect, they have
Wait, did he yell at a clerk? about tips, about accepting too many tips or something like that.
You're right. That was about the assessor because she was mad. Yeah, he was mad because then you're right. He was pissed because he would have the tips to deal with.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, stop creating more tips for us to follow. So he doesn't want any tips.
He don't want it.
He just consistently lies. Oh my goodness.
I think Savannah's like this, you know, like telling him what to do, and this is just him like her putting him in a rough position.
That's
Hey, Alex.
Just gets him out of there.
Yeah,
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Chris McDonough said he looked like Rusty from the People's Court back in the day. Do you remember?
I remember that. And
Look
then,
it up.
you know, me and Mark were talking earlier. Harvey Levin used to be on the People's Court. Remember, he would be outside. But yeah.
Remember Rusty? Remember Rusty from the People's Court? I'm that old, so I remember Rusty from the People's Court.
They brought that back with his daughter. Did you know that?
Really? The People's Court?
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh no, I was thinking. Oh, Night Court. Sorry.
Oh, Night Court. Yeah. Look him up. Igualito. Like.
Remember Night Court?
People's Court.
Look at Rusty from the People's Court. I think there was a black and white that I pulled up and I saw, and it was like same. Like, oh shit, is that Nanos?
The first few days we were just inundated with them, which helps. Now we have to catalog them, prioritize them, look through them. We still get tips.
Just telling us what he does is for his
day to day, but not the volume we were. But they're still coming, and we would never discourage that. Continue with that.
What kind of forensic evidence is
I would like to
still
know who specifically is working on the tips.
Well,
like who?
We've talked a lot about.
Let's hear the name of each one of these individuals.
Exactly. And you know who who the chief is, right? Or who's in charge of the case is that Cameron guy, the guy who changed his name. The one who got fired and came back. They reinstated him, changed his name.
Who was that?
He's now in charge of this case. He's never done a homicide before.
Oh no.
It's
Yeah.
that
His
little,
friend, his buddy.
It's
his
that
buddy.
little midget. It's that little midget guy that tried to attack Alex. He's
No,
short
not-
on. He's short on.
He's too. That guy's too young. That guy's young.
He's short
Sergeant
on facts.
Marion. No, he's a sergeant, but no.
He reminds me of like one of your little cousins or something. You know, when you show up.
Yeah.
The
Like,
guy who changed
you
his
haven't
name.
seen him in a while, and you just smack him around like.
And we almost had that little dude who came in for the rescue. Thank God he showed up. Did you see him? To bring your kid to work day, that little guy who came out. He's like,
Yeah,
hey,
don't spit on me. Don't spit on me.
don't spit on me. I didn't spit on you.
Hey,
you
Alex.
fucker.
He's short on facts.
You're that's a low blow. That's a low blow.
And I can't get into it real specific, but we have a lot of DNA that we're still working with the labs, and the labs are, they've been incredible.
Wait, that's what I was going to say. Isn't he the guy who kept the FBI out of the loop when he sent the DNA to Florida or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy, he's such a liar. Everything he says is a lie.
Everything.
How are the feds not working on an indictment on this guy? That's what I'm saying.
Look at how happy he gets when he talks about labs. Look at him. He's gonna get all excited. Watch.
He does. Look at it.
And if he gets fired, he still has Savannah's grease money that she greased him up with.
The only way he get fired is if he gets arrested. I think that's pretty much the only way he can be taken out of that position. Maybe
For some reason, they're keeping him, and we have to figure that out. Why are they keeping him?
Why? That's too funny.
He knows how to play the game. He has leverage on the people who are in positions of power.
Could be.
Remember, he brought his bullshit from El Paso.
You're right.
Yeah.
You guys know that he was he was a captain when Mark Kelly's wife, Gabby, got shot, the attempted assassination. He was part of that investigation that led to that arrest.
Oh, wow. Are you
So
serious?
I swear, I have it all on my ex.
There was a lot of weird stuff involved with the government going on with that too, like mind control, all kinds of weird shit going on with that.
Yeah. So Nanos is very closely tied to like our Arizona senator. Like he's got ties.
He must have kissed ass a lot.
He says he's not a politician.
He's puckered up.
He's a politician. He's all puckered up. I'm like,
It's not just our lab and FBI lab. These are labs across the country, and they understand
That's funny, you guys. It's not his lab and not Quantico, but other labs across the country. Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's like it's story time. It's story time. He's got his hands.
You're funny, bro. Hey, come on. There should be a Quantico, and that should be the only place it should be. And they'll disperse it to where it needs to go.
The public
Even
is
that's not
stupid.
even good. I mean, look what they're doing with the ransoms. They're not even really doing anything.
I don't think they said that though, man. I don't think they said that. I don't know. I still feel
way better than
Oh, with the ransoms being real? Oh yeah, I think the first two were real.
I'm with you, bro. We're the few though, because we're like the 15%. A lot of people
I'm just kind of talking about the FBI in general. Like I don't trust them. Like we get a video from them, and I'm like, can we even trust this video? Like I'm just skeptical. Like I'm sure we can, but it's just there's a distrust there when it comes to the FBI.
But I just kind of compare it. I look at the contrast of what.
Remember, Savannah's she's tied all the way to the highest office.
Yeah, you're right. But that's something you said earlier that makes a lot of sense. Is what if he's doing all this to save face because of anything that she's feeding
even
him?
if he gets fired, maybe she put like a lot of money like in his pocket, you know what I mean, to make a lot of his problems go away, and he doesn't really care. He's like, go ahead and fire me, like I'm already good, you know.
Mark Kelly, when he brought the donuts, he probably brought his check. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
You know this from Savannah right here.
I'm telling you, it's looking really greasy.
It is. You're I agree, man. That's a good observation. It's looking real greasy. He's doing some Greek stuff. Yeah,
Does he have Ted's wallet?
He might have Ted's wallet.
Last time I heard about Ted's wallet, it was in Rio Rico. Under a cone.
I was looking at Temu. I like just looking at Temu. They have a cone hat. It's like a hat, but it looks like a street cone. It's like I need to get that for Ted.
Let's get that. Let's get that for Ted.
I hooked up some gear for you guys, and I forgot. I had the idea too late, but I was going to do like cones for Ted, just like a giant cone.
That's funny. He lives forever with the cone. Oh, Sleuth, we need to go on a cruise, man. We've been talking about it. If any creators or anybody really wants to go, we're going to
let's all go. Yeah, let's all go. I'm down.
My wife would love that.
She could come too.
They have all those cruises like the Metallica cruise. They need a true crime cruise.
You guys have fun. I ain't going on no cruise. That doesn't sound fun to me.
No.
I've never been on a cruise.
Oh, they're a blast.
Sleuth, I've never been on a cruise either.
Crime cruise. That way it's not anybody, certain people. But
I'll bring my husband and you bring your wife and let's just all do it.
That's what I'm saying.
International waters. Yikes.
Yeah. Is that scary?
Hell yeah, that's scary.
Sleuth, are you? You don't have to tell me, but what nationality are you?
Let's see. I am Native American.
Nice.
I am, well, actually, we'll say Spanish Indian and Norwegian.
Wow.
And
nice.
Yeah, that's what I got going.
23
I got Viking, Native American. So I got all this warrior blood.
Nordic? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm Nordic.
Are you a Vinlander?
I guess, like, literally might be like my ancestors.
I mean, you're right.
I didn't understand that with all the money that Savannah has, if she really wanted her mom found, why didn't they at least put a big bulletin board on the road?
Yeah.
Right?
They have one in Texas.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Because I know, like, if my mom was missing and I had money, there'd be billboards all over the county, all over the county. It doesn't make any sense. And I think that, honestly, like, I was thinking about the motive. Like, what is the motive? What is the motive? Like, just been thinking and thinking. The only thing I can think of is, A&T purchased a home recently, less than a year ago, for $600 and some thousand. And like, the only one working really is T, right?
That's $30,000 down.
Well, yeah, and T is a teacher, right? And the teacher's salary is not much. A doesn't really have a real job if you think about it. She's the sister to
A rich person.
a rich
She's
person.
wrote a couple books that did pretty good.
Well,
Right. Wrote a couple
okay,
books.
but when you say pretty good, like Stephen King status, or
Well, her sister can like kind of wave her wand on the Today Show and like make her money
exactly,
real quick. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, they might have investments. They might have stocks. We don't know. So I know a lot of people say, well, can they
yeah.
afford it? We
I
just don't
see
know.
that. I see that, but
It's
then the
weird.
next question, the next thing is like, okay, but they've been gone for like the last like month, right? Nobody's ever heard T's voice, like, or even Annie's. Like, has Annie ever spoken? Never,
Nope.
right? Neither has Tommaso.
Annie
Like,
said a little something, didn't she?
I think Savannah might be in control of all these people.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I
I
mean?
think you're
about
right.
it.
It's starting
She's
to look.
married to Michael Feldman. Like this guy is he's a killer. Like
He knows a
Lawyers.
lot.
hitter.
He knows a lot about
Lawyers.
Bitcoin too.
And look at her, she went
Uh,
national. All of these hard hitters in Tucson, they aspire to be Savannah. I mean, we're not talking
What?
about a pushover here.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Really? I look
And
at the house review. Go ahead, True Trail.
well,
Laura.
you know, my other thing is like we've never heard of like the last person that saw her. The last person that saw her. Why has he not like spoken? Like, why? He's the last person that saw her. Any news media, you know, would have like downed on that. Like, why aren't you speaking?
Yeah.
Why aren't you saying something? Like,
Love the
and
interview.
How do you guys feel about
you know,
Cameron now with the new information, like the scrutinizing of the ransom and
Good
him
point.
kind of coming out and being like, oh, this is a ransom? Kind of like he's setting the tone, taking like a countermeasure, you know what I mean? Like setting the tone for what his plan is.
Yeah,
Cameron, the
someone
brother?
earlier, I'm trying to process that. It makes sense though.
I
Well,
don't
I
know. I
think
mean, what was going on with all the UFO stuff? That stuff was all weird. Did he tell his mom something
Yeah.
and they had to do that? I mean, it sounds
what's
crazy, but I mean, what the
there's a
hell? We're
lot
living
of
in a weird timeline.
conspiracies out there. There's a lot of shit going out there. Like, what do you trust?
I mean, he
Like,
was
what
in
do you-
intelligence. I mean,
Yeah.
he's a heavy hitter
Yeah.
too.
what Sleuth just
Yeah.
said,
DNA and concepts and
Go ahead. No, you're
sorry,
good.
you're trying to play this video. I'm so sorry. But what Sleuth just said goes on to what we were talking about earlier with Juanita. They set the stage for the cover up. It's all in motion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Could be.
A
It could be.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, Nanos
They
just seems like a
staged-
pawn in all of it.
Yeah. They staged the set. Yeah. 100% for the cover up. Exactly.
And then we know how close Savannah and Mark are. We know how far back before Nanos was a sheriff, his ties to Mark Kelly and his wife. When Mark Kelly was just an astronaut, he wasn't in politics there. Like, it's all tied.
Okay, what if the ransoms are all fake? Does that bring us back to some kind of a weirdo like killer?
Officer.
And Savannah's not even involved? Just
Well,
some guy that like targeted. Because I covered a case. It's called the Benjamin Anderson case out of Phoenix, and it was a bunch of crazy like drug addicted homeless people that took advantage of a nice person who helps everybody. You know, and I kind of get that vibe from Nancy that she's really talkative, like, "Hey, you guys okay?" Or, you know, she's really caring about people. She wants to help. So those are the people that get preyed upon. So I'm wondering if it might just be somebody that established a relationship with Nancy, maybe even was allowed to maybe sleep in the casita or take a shower or, you know, maybe even something along those lines. And they just took advantage of her.
I think a little differently, though. I know that she was elderly in her final chapter of life. I think Nancy was a little spitfire. If you look at her Facebook, like, she was like an activist.
Yeah.
She had her opinions. I mean, she's not a sweet old lady. She's not a sweet old lady.
She is, but she's
And
not.
I'm not meaning that in a bad way.
No, she's
But-
Savannah's mom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she's
feisty.
feisty.
Yeah.
she's the matriarch of that family, and I mean, she was all there.
Yeah.
What about family secrets? What do you guys think about that?
The kidnapping stuff, that was weird.
No, I just mean family secrets that we don't know about. Nobody knows about.
Well,
Like
we
some
just-
kind of
Everyone
darkness.
has family.
We don't know the
secrets.
relationship between Annie and
Oh, wow.
Savannah. That's what's the kind of a mystery. Is like, is there any animosity because they're having to take care of, you know, Nancy, or money, or you know, and
Well, what about
you know,
Cameron? What about Cameron turning into like a little boy on that first like appearance? He's like this.
What?
He's
What?
like kind of like a little boy like this next to Savannah.
yeah, I
What?
You
did.
know, like
I didn't
he's
hear
the
about
man. Like he should have been the one to take the
What?
reins. Like Savannah, you step aside. Like, look, we need help. Our mother's been taken. Blah blah. You know, he should have been the one, but instead he was just kind of
I
like
think he's just
in the
shy.
corner.
Shy, but
He's
yeah.
not shy.
But you know what? If he's shy, at least he went on and spoke, you know. If it's about your mother being
Right.
gone, I'm shy, but
Right.
But he's the firstborn. Like he's like the man of the house, kind
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
in a way. Like I just don't understand it.
And why hasn't he come out again? I mean,
Like,
do
is
they-
there something we don't know
Oh, he
about what was
hasn't.
going on in that household? Like, did they hate Nancy? Maybe.
I don't.
something?
I mean, I don't.
We missed
I
the
think,
movie?
you know, I think obviously they're just not used to the limelight, and they.
I just think about the
I
Jackson
agree
5
with
movie.
you on
You guys
that
ever
one.
seen that movie when it came out? And they like
Yeah.
treated Joe Jackson as like this crazy, abusive Freemason, like psychopath. Like, what the hell?
They did paint it real crazy. Like he was lighting the
Yeah.
fire when
Yeah.
they were sleeping.
Yeah. I grew up and I was like, the Jackson 5 was the shit. And then all of a sudden this movie came out. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh yeah, I watched that. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was
Yeah,
kinda
like what
sad.
the hell's going on?
The
Like,
ending
do
was
we
not
really know
great.
what was going on in that household? Maybe they hated Nancy or something.
Well, just a little food for thought in Savannah's interview. You know, when she talked that she was, you know, so busy with Carson Daly, you know, and wasn't looking at her phone.
Yeah.
And she answered the phone with her sister. What's wrong? Now, when you call, your family calls you. Why, unless you only talk like about mom or something, if you were close at one unit, as she's trying to say we were, why not answer the phone like, hey, sis, what's going on? Like, why just pick up the phone and say what's wrong?
Exactly.
That was a big
I
red
don't
flag
think
to
they get
me.
along. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, she said, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna
Well,
continue. Go ahead.
And you know, Gabby Giffords, you
Mhm.
know, she actually, before, you know, that unfortunate, you know, sad incident, she was actually on track to be running for some sort of president, even though we, you know, haven't had, you know, a female, but so to me, Savannah, she got the first interview with Mark Kelly, that Savannah is so well connected into the political party that I think that's what the cover up is. They don't want this to be, because it could affect political things down the road if we're still talking about it. What do you think?
Nanos was part of the Gifford case too. He was actually in charge of it. As
Yeah.
far as the,
Yeah, it's crazy. That hearing about that is going to send me down a crazy rabbit hole.
He was a captain with PTSD. He was a captain.
here's another thing.
I don't
guys.
even know if it was Pima County, though, but he was a captain on that case in charge.
So I went to the internal affairs twice, 2 different times, and they're at the same Dupnick building that jail we all been camping out at. So I go in there. First time I wasn't allowed inside. Second time they allowed me inside, had me sit there, and then they said that there was nobody there. They took down my phone number, called me back the next day, Sergeant Gill or something like that. And I wanted to sit down and tell them, you know, in other words, about my incident. And she said, "Oh yeah, well we can't have you could just tell me anything over the phone." And I'm like, I can't have sit down with you. Anyway, long story short. And then I'm looking it up where Nanos was the commander of the internal affairs for 3 years. I'm like,
Yeah, that I was shook because I had just emailed them when I found that. I sent this long email to internal affairs, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I can't wait till they get back to me." And then I started reading into Nanos, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
right,
Like I'm not going to hear back from them.
right. I'm telling you. Hey, and not only that, check this out. She gave me an email to send stuff to. It was an invalid email. That's internal affairs. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
That's what happens. It trickles down. It's crazy.
That's coming or that exists and says, hey, you know, we have this DNA, but it's overlapped by 4 other people. Maybe I touch this pad and 3 of us touch that pad. We get DNA, but there's 4 that you got to separate. And it's that kind of conversation of from one lab to the other. How did you guys deal with this? How would you handle that? This, and then of course you've got genealogy, and those have a different set of rules, if you will, and science behind.
They're not asking him the right questions, man. People have been. That's kind of what Chris McDonough said. They're not asking the right questions,
Exactly.
man. They let him just run off and rant and to talk about what we know what all that shit is. He's acting like we're dumb, man.
He rumbles too much. Yeah.
It reminds me like what Sloop is saying. It's like he is. He's like for some reason he's a puppet.
He's a puppet.
Because that's what he wants.
He's in between a rock and a hard place right now.
Yeah, I agree, man.
He's just going through the motions.
Right.
That's what he's doing, going through the motion.
He's
It's like
safe.
it's like a job interview. You know what I mean? You go in there, you're just like, wow, yeah, whatever. And then you get through it, and you're like, I wonder how I did.
Right. That's how he plays it every time, off the cuff.
Yeah, right off the cuff.
No, I'm not going to write it.
He's been there 100 times.
Hey, he's done it for 50 years. You know?
To say how they can work with all of that. So
it's
probably a lot more complex than that.
Everything.
But I just am assured daily that those labs, our teams, the FBI are working on it constantly.
So the testing that's still going on, it's not unusual that this would go on over month after month. It takes that long to kind of.
Absolutely. Especially when you throw in genealogy. Now you're trying to, hey, it's not the.
Dude, genetic genealogy is probably easier than regular DNA, guys, because I took my dad's 23andMe, uploaded it to GEDmatch. I already found my dad's 4th cousins. Genetic genealogy is not difficult. He's making it seem like that's going to take longer. No, bro.
I've done that too. Yep.
It's not the bad guy, but this person might be the bad guy.
He talks about shit that he doesn't really even understand. That's how it kind of reminds me when he was doing the press conference and he was talking about the Nest camera. He was like, "Oh, it goes in a loop," and he kept talking like it was some kind of old school CD, like security system. Like, you're an idiot.
So it's a cousin, or it's a nephew, or it's and so that has to be broken down and looked at and seeing, is this somebody that should be of interest to us?
You mentioned the notes. Let's talk a little bit about over the last week or so, there's been a flurry of reporting about notes, and a lot of it is very contradictory. So, and I realize that that's not necessarily your purview, but what is your take or your message about the notes?
So first of all, when we and your team, very responsible, very appreciative from not just me, but the community, the family, law enforcement.
You go fuck off, Nanos. Okay, you go fuck off.
I hate him so much.
More and more daily.
You should hear this reporter. She did like a hit piece, or not a hit piece, but like a hey, this is coming up at 5 o'clock. And she kind of, hey, you're getting truthful reports from us. It was really like condescending. And so you can tell they're all buddies. She's not holding shit accountable.
You're right.
Softball.
Yeah. We claim KBOA, but this is his other ally. Cole.
We need to start doing reports on the media,
You're right.
Well, we need to find out like what who he answers to. Like, he has a lot of pull.
Exactly.
He has a lot of connections to certain people. We need to find out how he's pulling the strings and what kind of network he's in.
Mark Kelly.
Yeah, Mark Kelly's definitely part of it. Savannah's part of it. He's trying to be in it or is in it.
He used to be an astronaut?
He used to be.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, he was in space. Because back when, when Giffords was our senator, she would always do the videos when he would go up in the space and all that stuff.
Mark Kelly has a twin brother.
Identical?
Yes.
Yes.
Whoa. That's interesting.
I'm just trying to figure out how Nanos is able to control people's careers. You know what I mean? Like,
you.
why are people doing what he wants them to do, and how does he have control over their futures and shit like that?
Right.
It's because he developed relationship for being in Tucson a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And,
I wonder who
you
these
know,
relationships are, who they are, and who these other people are.
maybe I don't know, Garcia,
Remember, he
Monica.
said remember the county attorney? He's like, oh, we got the blessing of the county attorney. It turns out that was bullshit.
And she's crooked anyway.
So, well, yeah, maybe that's another little pawn in the scheme right there.
Yeah. And Cameron.
Yeah. I'm concerned about tomorrow's. I don't know. I do have a question. So whether he pleads guilty or not, he still would be in jail, right? I know that's kind of a stupid question, but
No, that's okay.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
yeah, with him being in Tucson and
What if he
this
gets
case
probation?
being statewide still.
He has a recent conviction for fraud.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know what his past. See, then that plays a lot into it. 100%.
He's got a lengthy rap sheet.
Oh, okay.
My public defender brought up the fact of my arrest in 2009, and I go, yeah, but that was my last one.
I do
Yeah,
have
but we know that.
another. So when you guys say fake ransom, can you give me more of, I know it's kind of maybe a dumb question, but exactly to what extent you mean by fake ransom, if it's real or not? Are you referring that, is it related to Nancy?
Well, there's a
being
specific
taken?
word that they called it recently. I think if you pull up the FBI's recent statement, they use the exact perfect word within that statement of what these ransoms are versus the ones that they think might be real.
That one?
I'd say 50% it is real, because they happen when, like, okay, Savannah is out talking about just recently about the case, and then this ransom comes about, and then there's this Derrick Callella case coming. So I think there's kind of like a relationship there. Maybe someone who's friends with, who's part of this case.
There's an interesting pattern about the ransoms. They're all kind of they correspond with the public statements. Like Derrick Callella, he, right after the first public statement, he did what he did. And then later on, we didn't hear about any ransoms. And then Savannah went to work. It was a big announcement. It was her first day at work. She was talking about it, and then boom, it triggered another ransom email. So it's like, for whatever reason, this case seems to be triggering all of the Callellas that are out there. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, is this the FBI thing you were talking about? Because I read it. Now I think I see a little more something important. It says other ransom demands may potentially be legitimate and are still being investigated as such, legitimate. So
read the first part.
The FBI and its task force partners have received several ransom notes over the course of this investigation. Some have been deemed to be extortion attempts.
Extortion. That's the word I was looking for.
Okay.
So Callella is, you have the extortion over here with these guys, but Callella was different. It was like, he was charged with like terroristic actions. So he was just trying to terrorize Annie and Tommaso, for some reason.
Not an extortion.
It wasn't extortion. Like he wasn't providing an account for them. He was just like terrorizing them without being like, send the money to my account, not that account. He was just like, send the money.
Interesting.
So it's a little different.
Yeah. See.
That's why people think Callella might be actually part of this, what happened to Nancy, because he didn't offer an account. He was just telling them to send it to the original account.
Right.
Hey, Alex, I gotta get to bed, but Juanita just put something in the chat, in the back office chat, that all Nanas is doing is explaining, something about how you get people pregnant, stemming from that thing. You gotta go read it.
Birds and the
I probably
bees.
just jacked it up.
Oh wow!
He always ends up.
He's like, when two people love each other.
That's what it comes down to, Rob.
The birds and the bees.
He's like a preschool teacher.
See, what happens is when you have a man and a woman, sometimes two men and two women, whatever, I don't judge. But you have
Big
a man and a
biology.
woman and they love each other.
We listen, we don't judge. All right. You guys, it's great talking to you. Alex, congratulations. It made my day hearing that.
Yes.
Jamie and you too. I'll be watching. I'm assuming you guys are going to stream from your court stuff tomorrow? From Derrick's stuff?
Lee Callella. Yeah, for sure. Oh, yeah, we'll be there.
Okay.
Oh, you're going to be down there, Alex?
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. I'm going to be
Oh, hell
down there
yeah.
too.
Yep.
All right.
We got to try to get video. That's the mission.
Thanks,
Talk to him.
Christy.
All right. Good night, guys.
You might
Good
be
night.
staying at your same hotel, Sleuth. Did you look around?
Why do you think I'm here?
Yeah, right?
Oh,
He's
what
good,
time is
man.
Callella's case tomorrow?
10 o'clock.
10.
10?
10:20.
10:20.
So he'll be there probably like around 8.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. I didn't think about that. Because we were gonna leave here early, but not that early. But he'll probably
I'll be set up. I can save you a spot right there. I don't know if anybody's going to be out there, but I'll be out there like around 7-ish.
Okay, and Juanita will be the inside person. She'll be one of our inside persons.
Yeah, that's perfect.
You guys stay alert tomorrow. I'm still concerned with you guys being out there. You never know. I just don't trust, you know.
Well, I'll make sure there's nothing illegal. I'm not going to have any machete with me.
Well,
Hey, I need to get my machete
Don't worry, I'll bring the piss tent and the alcohol.
Right?
just say sauce. Okay, Alex, sauce.
Right?
That said, hey, there's a ransom here.
Has
And
he said
you
anything
immediately
yet?
called us in the FBI and we got working on it. And now we've seen it go to, I think, other news outlets. Sometimes we get different notes. Look, I can't stress this enough. The FBI takes.
How many times has he said that? I can't stress this enough.
Yeah, he's just mumbling.
Just mumble. As always.
These notes extremely serious.
That's why it's funny because look at his eyes right there. Oh, he looks like a sicko. Look at him. Hey, Snoop,
James Burke. I tell you, he's James Burke 2.0.
what do you see when I do doing a video like I used to do for the Delphi's where I'm chopping it, where I just mix up of some of his stuff and mix them up a little bit. And it's just funny. Because
Oh, with all like the new, like all the news.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly.
I like that.
All the different ones, old mixed with new, and he just never says anything with substance. Look at his eyes right
It's
there.
all word salad.
Word salad. He's good at that. He should have. He might have went to Doug Carter School of of Speaking.
They track them down, and if they find it to be fraudulent, they don't just put.
He is kind of like that.
When he talks, he moves his hands so much. It reminds me of somebody that's trying to do ASL.
Right.
Because his hands are just moving as fast as his mouth.
I might sound
Certainly
dumb.
lie when you do that a lot, right?
Is Greek
Yep.
similar to Italian? Is that a dumb question?
Say that
Because
again.
Italians use their hands a lot. He's Greek. Do Greeks use their hands a lot, maybe? Who does?
Oh, okay.
I feel like people that use their hands a lot are trying to help like sell the story. Like, hey, like they're trying to create like
Convincing.
something
Yeah.
extra. Yeah,
Yep.
they're trying to convince you of something.
Yep, that's the way I see it too. Is he's trying to get that point across, and he almost sounds like he's whispering. So I don't know.
And then that
To
means
me, he's
also
just annoying.
nervousness. He's
Well,
nervous.
He also
Yeah.
knows he has these softball reporters that come in, and so
Right.
he's just killing time. He's like, hey, they're gonna be here 15 minutes, and I can go back to my phone and doing whatever he does there.
Guys go gambling on my phone again. Yeah.
Yeah, their career depends
Right.
on access to Nano. So like it's huge to be able to be on his side.
Right.
Yeah,
He likes KOLD because he knows he's comfortable with them, and he would tell
And
them.
KBOA. He just has. I think he has certain reporters. He has
Yeah, they coordinated this whole thing against the
100.
streamers.
Yeah, 100%.
And because KBOA hates the streamers, they're trying to justify this huge $1 million budget that they have when these streamers come out with iPhones and fucking rock them.
That's too funny.
I
Yeah,
do
yeah.
like. Isn't Brianna part of KOLD previously, or am I saying the right
I
name?
think she might be.
Are you
Oh,
talking
she
about
was?
Brianna Whitney? She's
Yeah.
from Phoenix.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
she was. She left now, but yeah, she was on Channel
Yeah.
3 up there. AZ Family.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
okay, so
belongs
she was
she
on
belongs to
KOLD.
Phoenix. Yeah, we claim her 100%. That's one of
That's
ours.
good.
She knows how to ask the right questions.
That's how we get down
Yeah.
over here.
I like that. Some real stuff. You know what I mean? We're
So
like,
she's
we're not asking them anything.
And Justin Lum.
Justin Lum.
Alex and Damien, I know you've heard it 1,000 times, but congratulations on the charges.
Yeah, for real. Congrats.
Bless.
I mean, you guys
Salute.
were a mile marker. You're a major stepping stone because you're setting the guidelines for the First Amendment. And you have kind of set where you can see that when the public speaks, they start to listen. And I just hope it continues to go that way and everybody has the luck that you guys had. It's not luck. I'm not going to call it that. But the scenario that you guys had where you guys lost your freedom to stand up for Nancy.
Yeah, I mean, stealing someone's liberty, you can't just do that.
Well, this is what scared me, Alex, is that you were doing a lot of satire out there.
Right.
And what I was really afraid of is that they were going to take that satire and they were going to spin it, you know what I mean, and use it as a weapon against you. And I just couldn't, I don't think any of us were going to allow that to happen.
Right. Well, you know me, I always like to have fun. That's all, because I like to, mix the fun in with it.
Yeah, we get it. You know what I mean? Like, oh, there's piss in here. Let's see these idiots, these haters, call that in, and then when they show up and they realize
they sure did, right? You're right.
Yeah, see, but, yeah.
I think it's ironic how when they got called out on it, how they just immediately were like stopping talking about it, and you didn't see more of those videos because the public in those comments was like, no, this isn't what you think it is.
And
you
they
need to
escalated
report this correctly.
They forced you into the island over here, you know what I mean? And then Sue Ellen's like, I don't want you in front of my island. You're like, I don't want to fucking be in this island either. You're the one that you forced me over here, bitch.
You didn't
Alex's
realize that.
island.
Hey, what's up, Mark the Shark? What's up, brother?
Hi, Mark.
What's up, Mark?
Hey, what's up, everybody?
There he is.
Good to see you, Mark.
Hey, how's everybody doing? Alex, Tucson.
Are you still in Tucson?
Ruth.
You still in Tucson?
Hey, did you get a haircut? Yeah, you look
Yeah.
smooth, buddy. You look all cleaned up. Damn,
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah, still Tucson, yeah.
Nice, you're in Tucson. Yay.
Yeah. Oh, that
Oh, some Sonic.
Oh.
What's some song?
blind. I thought it was a slot machine or something. Huh?
Yeah, I wish.
Hey, one of the dudes on here, he's the manager at Sonic. Remember? I forgot.
Christian.
Oh, yeah.
Christian.
Yeah, he said free food. He said free food when you come to town.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes,
DJ
there's
Lou.
Where's he
someone
at?
on
Where's he
here.
at?
Yeah.
Somebody on
He's
here.
like, that ain't gonna help me right now.
Yeah, somebody on here. He's Sonic worker.
Yeah.
Christian.
I think, Christian. Was it Christian?
Yeah,
Oh, I saw.
Christian.
I think they have the best on
Folgers
here.
and Jesus.
Oh, that's right. Let's finish
Put
watching.
aside. They will arrest you. They have made arrests. I think they made 2 or 3 arrests already from people who the FBI got working on it.
So what's good?
And now
Talking
we've
about
seen
you,
it go to, I think.
So now that I
other
have
news
so
outlets
many of
sometimes.
you on here, I've got a question for all of you that's really
Oh,
been
shit.
bugging me since
Oh,
the
shit.
beginning of this case.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That is,
No comment.
did the card from APS on the door. Does anybody think that could have happened before she was declared
No.
missing and maybe there was
Business
a family
opportunity.
battle or
I think
somebody?
it was like I think it was they're looking from a business perspective, right? Something
Yeah.
bad just happened to Nancy. I think they were expecting for her to be found, and then hey, we'll make sure we step in and this won't ever happen again. But she wasn't found.
I
according
was
to
just
the
wondering if
speech
it
we're
could have been put there before, and maybe
No.
somebody had called thinking that her family was
elder abuse or something.
Wouldn't we have
yeah,
seen
elder abuse or
No.
exploitation.
I mean, maybe that's just not the way I saw it.
Wouldn't we seen it in the porch guy video if it was already there?
No, because it would be behind the camera.
Oh.
The first time I saw it was when Dad's Gone Live got a close up of it. And ironically enough, I'm nosy, so I tried to call that number and it didn't
Oh,
go
really?
through.
Interesting.
Because for years I worked with elderly and I wanted to know if there was an open APS case that was prior to this,
Oh, that's smart.
or if that card was brought there because she was missing.
Yeah, I don't know about that card. That's why I'm listening to what you guys have to say about it.
Yeah, it was like wedged in the door.
I remember
when Brian Ensign like snuck up there and like got footage. It was like up there on the door.
Because if somebody had turned them in prior to her coming up missing, that would explain a lot.
Mm-hmm. That would.
Okay,
That's kind of a pattern.
So for the gal that said like about the, you know, she's elderly, right? She's elderly, right? Like we all know she's
84.
elderly.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's elderly. So there's got to be some kind of elderly abuse case opened up, right? Maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think?
They don't. I
No,
know
I
in
don't think so.
Washington State. Well, in Washington State, you can look up APS records like for nursing homes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I don't know how Arizona is. Like if you can look up an individual and find APS cases. But I mean, we got
Well,
some
you guys were
sleuths
talking
on
earlier
here.
about Annie and Tommaso purchasing a home. Who was that? Who talked about that?
Annie Thomas.
Any Tommaso's
Yeah.
what?
You guys said they just recently purchased like a $600,000 home, right?
No, they're talking about the house that they're living in.
That's the Ternero Road.
The tenant, yeah, they're
Right.
talking about the house.
Yeah, they just purchased that, right?
Sleuth, yes, they
March.
purchased it. Okay,
Oh,
so
March.
Sleuth, yes, they purchased it
Okay.
Last year.
So my
Right.
point is
Less
this:
than a year
it's
ago,
gonna be
yes.
it's gonna be $30,000 down. So what if they borrowed the down payment from Nancy, but
That's what I was thinking.
to keep from having to pay her, they get rid of her?
I reviewed that. I reviewed it a few days ago. So the house was more than 600,000. So they paid half of it. And what
Yes,
they
they
did,
did.
what they
They
did
sold their house.
is they took,
They
I
sold
believe,
their house. Yes, they
well, they
sold their
didn't.
house.
Wait.
Sorry,
The
go
other
ahead.
home previously, before they bought this new house,
Yes.
that wasn't sold till 2 months after they bought the new home. So what they did is they might have got a what they call bridge loan. It's a temporary loan
Well,
in which
no,
they
I don't
could
think
pay
they
that.
did.
They could use that to pay. They could pay it off once the house is once their old home is sold.
Yes,
Yeah, if they could
I
prove that it was like on the market and things like that, right?
yes,
So their
I
monthly payment is
try
not that big. So I think they're on desperation. Someone must have either maybe had gambled money and maybe
Yeah,
I don't know.
their monthly payment should be probably what, around
2,400,
No, 3,000.
2,200, 2,400 for
No, because my house is like $540 and I don't pay that.
Yeah, but
and
but
depends upon the
you're-
interest rate at that time.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah, I have a really good interest rate.
It's like the truth. Rates today are like almost 7%. Only because I know I'm in mortgage. Okay, I'm in mortgage. So hear me out, please. So they sold their house. Okay, they owned their home, or Annie bought her house like in, I don't know, 2010, maybe even before that.
I was reading the press.
And she had a house in the hood. It was like considered like, I don't know. You got to look up that house. Anyways, she sold her home, right? took the proceeds because it was free and clear. She took the proceeds, right? And then she applied it to the new home that she bought. The new home that she bought with her and Tommaso was over 600,000 grand, right? Okay. So let's take the proceeds from the home that she sold, which would have been approximately 300 grand. She applied it to the new home, right?
Right.
So she has a loan now, and you can see it. It's public record. She has a loan.
Tommaso had a home too, though.
Well, she has a home. She has a loan that is over
I like their house.
300,000. Yes. Okay. She has a loan that is over $300,000. If you take a $300,000 loan at today's rate, I think it may even have
6%.
Let's say 6.5% rate, right? That mortgage payment is over $3,000, right? At a salary at a teacher's rate, right? Today's at a teacher's rate. How much does a teacher make nowadays? How much?
Around 50 to 60K. 50 to 60K.
Monthly, what is that?
Look, they have a casita. Look.
I'd say 2,500.
Yeah, that casita looks nice.
2,500 to 3,000 a month.
Are they renting that? I'm trying to move out here.
Yeah, that's dope.
That's all I need right
No,
there.
honestly, did you guys hear what JLR said about we all should pitch in and like rent a home right there near Nancy's?
Yes.
Imagine how crazy that would
But
be.
thank you. But
You know what? If we did that, I would join the HOA right away.
Right away.
There was one for sale. It was like 600 grand.
But
Yeah, and then when they find Nancy, we sell it and we make a profit.
But that mortgage payment is not even including the HOA dues, right? Here's what I'm getting at. It's like, where is the motive? Like, why is Nancy gone? Where is Nancy? Why is Nancy gone? Why is there a motive? Where's the motive?
Right.
Can anybody say?
It's the sale of the house of Nancy.
We don't know that for sure, though.
Nancy's house is worth almost $1 million. I look at her records, and she did have a HELOC for 70K. But that was 2017 that she got a HELOC. I don't know if that 70 was used to loan it to someone else.
No, it's free and clear. It's free and clear. There's no mortgage. Yeah, there's no mortgage. Yeah. There's no mortgage.
I think it could be something more simplistic. I think it could be somebody nearby, somebody that targeted her. Yeah. I think Nancy can have her own relationships that people don't know about.
Here, you know what, Sleuth, here's another my theories. Here's another one of my theories, and people are gonna hate me and bash me for this, but what if Nancy had a boyfriend?
Yeah. This could be sexually motivated. I mean, if the ransoms are not real, it could be sexual. It could be like revenge. It could be something animosity based.
What if somebody, like these Nigerian, I'm not going to be racist or anything, but like, you hear about these Nigerian people that like go after old people and people. What if she was targeted and they knew that she was a single old lady that had a bunch of money, and they just targeted her, and she just...
Well, the question is, who knows that? Who would have access to that information?
Right.
Well,
wait a minute. Didn't she mention on Facebook that she felt she was hacked?
I don't know.
Right. Who knows that she lives alone? Well, Savannah paraded her around, on national TV.
Exactly. Not Savannah.
They had to know that she didn't have a house alarm. They had to know that she doesn't wear a life alert. There's a lot of things that they.
You guys remember the rat guy on one of JLR's live streams? The rat guy that came walking down Nancy's driveway, working for the Magas.
Oh, that's right.
No, I don't remember that.
Yeah, he said that every time that he worked for the Magas, that he would cut through Nancy's yard and she would be out there.
Interesting.
So she's active, right? She's active. She's not just laying on the couch watching fucking Days of Our Lives. You know?
Exactly.
No, she's not. She's active.
So she's talking to
what
people.
What did Nano say? She's as. What did she say? What did Nano say? She's as a tack. What did he say?
Sharp as a tack.
She's as sharp as a tack. So
Basically,
she's not
mentally-
stupid. She's smart. That lady is smart.
Mentally alert.
So
Very
alert.
Let me finish this.
We get different notes. Look,
I could see Tommaso being like, I'm getting rid of her. You know what I mean? Like, she thinks she runs shit. I'm getting her out of there.
Yeah.
On his own, like without help.
I think it
Hey,
is
sometimes
partly
I can't hear
revenge.
somebody.
Track 'em
I
down,
think there
and if
might be
they
someone
find
I
it
can't
to
hear.
be
So if
fraudulent, they don't
I'm
just put
talking over
aside.
you. I do
They will
apologize.
arrest
I
you.
can come out and come back in.
No, you're good.
I hear
Mark.
you, Mark.
Yeah. All right.
Hey,
Hey, did you guys
Mark.
hear about? Yeah. What's up?
Can you keep talking over me? I'm just kidding.
How you been, man? How you been, Sleuth?
I've been good. Hopefully, are we gonna meet up tomorrow or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
Are you
let's
guys
do
going
it.
to the Derrick Callalla's court hearing?
Hell yeah!
All right, I'll see you there.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
All right, cool. All right, yeah. Get some lunch afterwards or something. Yeah.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna be running around. So yeah.
Okay.
Hey guys, watch out! There's haters out there. They're gonna
telling this guy.
freaking press charges on you guys.
I got hater spray. It's like mosquito repellent.
Please.
Some
Hey, did you
haterade.
guys did you
Yeah.
guys hear about the connection with Sue Ellen's brother-in-law?
Oh,
He's
Fill us in.
Oh yes,
Tell
yes,
more.
yes, yes. Okay,
he is
Okay.
in
Hold on.
I heard that too.
he is in the Epstein files.
Oh shit.
Ah,
What? Oh.
And that's
Okay,
as
Mark.
far as I'll go because I got to look at all the information, but I've
Right,
I've
right.
heard that. Yeah,
Hey Mark,
I thought that was interesting. What's up?
I'm going down that Sue Ellen
Hey,
rabbit.
you know what Sue Ellen's last name is, right? Gold, Gauld. Okay, have you seen like the latest, like that? Oh gosh, what was that guy that came out on? Lately, he's come out like he's talking about like, oh gosh,
Howard
his
Stern,
last name is Gold. No,
Joe
his last
Rogan.
name is no, not Gold. His last name is Gold, Gauld. His last name is also Gauld. He's been on all the news media lately. His last name is Gauld, just like Sue Ellen. Have you guys noticed that?
But I mean, it's not going to be super uncommon to be another
I
girl. But
know, but it's really common.
Thank you.
from Tucson, is he in Tucson?
You too.
He's been on like fucking who just had him recently. His last name is Gold. It's Sue Ellen's last name.
Gold. G as gold.
Gauld. He's been on several media outlets.
Gauld. Okay.
Gauld.
Gauld. Okay.
Gauld. He's been on
Gold.
several media outlets. He has Sue Ellen's same last name, but he's on several media outlets talking shit about like he's been. Who can bring it up?
They have made arrests. I think they made
I don't
2
know
or
who this
3
person
arrests
is,
already
but
from people who.
what is he or what is he? What's
as
your thought
shameful
on
as it
that?
is,
On this
are
guy?
exploiting Nancy Guthrie and the family by, even if they're playing a game, I don't know what mind that is that says this is what I want to do. Don't do it. If you
What is he saying?
You're and whether it's
Oh,
following or not,
Oh,
I think they
my
made
God.
2 or 3 arrests already from people who, as shameful
triggers
as it
me.
is, are exploiting
He does.
Nancy Guthrie
I'm looking for
and the
something.
He
family.
triggers me.
I'm trying to
No,
raise
you
baby.
need to rewind that. That's ridiculous.
Hold on. This part.
This guy he gets to decide how people act now. He's the decider of all people now. So
That's funny.
basically, if we need to do anything in life, we should just email Nanos and be like, Nanos, am I allowed to go to Club Congress tomorrow?
Yeah, not the Constitution. We're gonna ask you.
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll have him rewrite it. just give us your own version of it. We'll follow that shit.
He's the fun police.
On it. And now we've seen it go to, I think, other news outlets. Sometimes we get different notes. Look, I can't stress this enough. The FBI takes these notes extremely serious. They track them down, and if they
he said the FBI takes them serious. He doesn't.
They will arrest you. They have made arrests. I think they made 2 or 3 arrests already from people who
he doesn't even know. He's like maybe 1, 2, or 3. I don't know.
Exploiting
maybe 5
and the family by, even if they're playing a game. I don't know what mind that is that says this is what I want to do. Don't do it. If you send a note, and whether it's fraudulent or otherwise, we're going to be looking at it very seriously, and you will be arrested. We're not just dismissing.
I thought they weren't looking at
we
them.
have a few of
FBI
those that
was.
we've done, and I guess there's something out now that says, "Oh, the FBI or the sheriff have dismissed notes." That is not the truth. What we know is we have a number of notes dismissing it. So we have a few of those that we've done, but I guess there's something out now that says, "Oh, the FBI or the sheriff have dismissed notes." That is not the truth. What we know is we have a number of notes that we are actively looking at and will continue to actively investigate, even though this piece is given to the FBI. If they need our assistance at the Sheriff's Department, we're there. This is, I think Director Patel said today, and he's absolutely correct, this is a local case. But we've always worked closely with our federal partners and our other local partners.
That's confusing.
And the FBI
I'm
and
just so
us,
confused.
we have a task force.
Yes,
It didn't just start from this. It's been in existence.
I heard
for
Patel's
decades.
conference
We've always
earlier.
participated. We lean on each other for assistance, and we go beyond that. We
There's
go
too
to
much
other
politics
enforcement
going on
agencies if we need their assistance with anything, not just here locally, across the state, DPS or others, to say, "Hey, could you do this for us?" And it's
DPS. What's that?
It just goes without saying. Everybody has stepped up. Nobody said, "Oh, we can't do that for you, Sheriff." Or they know across the nation. They know how important this case is.
The union is
I
embarrassed.
think our community definitely knows it too.
Absolutely.
I'm good if you want to get a cutaway or a 2-shot, and we'll just unless there's anything else you want to add, I think that's good.
More softballs.
I think that we're set.
You want to add
The
anything?
update.
You guys have anything? I know this is the 5-month mark.
Yes.
And
What was he juggling his hands for? Like he had 2 balls in his hand.
Yeah, he's happy. That's when he's happy. He's like, I finally did it. Yay. They're leaving.
Yay, that was an easy interview.
Yeah. He's like, oh, that's
it? Oh, good.
There's now, what are the questions that she didn't ask?
5 years.
They ask him the same questions all the
and,
time, every time he's interviewed.
And of course, you need to put them on edge. You need to give them questions that are difficult to answer,
Well, no, it's also the follow-up questions. When he went on about his garble about, oh, these people and Hey, Sheriff Danos, have you ever heard of the First Amendment? There's nothing about that. This is what it is. It's basically they're playing into his hand, and something's going on.
How many times has he said Nancy? Probably not. He just says the family or something. And if he says Savannah's name, then he says Nancy's name.
So still and have been and will always be with the whole family. Guthrie family, I can't imagine. I don't
He's
even
an
want to
actor.
think about being in that place. Here you are 5 months later and you still have no answers.
Yeah.
The best I could tell the family is we continue to work this case. We're not giving up.
Yeah. Will it change anything about the way you do detective work in the future? Is there anything that has come of this that you can learn from or that is informative in any way?
Well, I learned a lot.
Oh my God.
But I'm saying for the investigative efforts and that, no, I think the teams learn from not just each other, but as they move through any investigation, you should be learning hey, maybe I could try this tactic or that tactic. But you know,
It's hard to listen to.
no.
Yeah.
Our team, the sheriff's department and the FBI, have just
Team and the FBI.
really.
Can't make up
I
his
can't
mind.
give enough kudos to them.
So Patel
We'll get
had
you
a
in and out of
conference
here.
earlier, and the
Right.
reporter asked him, do you have something to say about the Callella tomorrow? And he said, no, I can't say anything about that because that's statewide. Oh boy, I go, yes.
What happened? He got kicked off?
Yeah, he had a question about what we think about the brother-in-law of Ellen, Sue Ellen.
Yeah, sorry
Oh, there
about
he
that.
is. Hey, Mark.
There he is.
Can't hear you. Yeah, what's the story about that? What did you hear, Mark? Can't hear you.
What's
Can you
up?
hear us?
He's driving. He's happy. He's drinking his Sonics.
You had a question for you, Mark.
Mark, you're muted again.
Oh yeah, I had to come back out and come back in. I couldn't hear the video of
Oh,
Nanos.
Yeah. So what
Maybe
did
that
you
was
hear
good.
about the brother-in-law of Sue Ellen?
That he's in the Epstein files. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe, it might be something where it's like the Guthries versus the Golds. I don't know.
Well, one thing I heard too is my boyfriend mentioned that the guy Harvey from TMZ, he was his name is kind of mentioned about the Epstein. And when he's in the Twitter or X, they seem to have taken out that comment about it. So I don't know if there's some kind of relationship on that. Why? It's like I just don't understand why did they have to send the ransom through TMZ. So I don't
Make
know if
it
there's some
public.
kind of
Keep it
cover up
public.
going on.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, I think we've all gone down some rabbit holes with this case, whether it be Epstein, whether it be the neighbors, whether it be family. And I think we're like right on the cuff of it, right on
Don't
the
forget
tipping
about the
point
pizza guy.
with this case
There's a
and
pizza
finding
guy.
answers.
Yeah, remember the Domino's guy? He all of a sudden everybody became a suspect.
Right. I was for a minute.
I think all have seen the people, some of the people involved on this Nancy case suspect. I think I wouldn't disregard the guy. Remember, Damien, about the guy who was driving a what do you call? Is it a Malibu? And he passed by and he mentioned TMZ and said something about, "Am I popular now?" Or why
Yeah.
did he say that?
A lot of people didn't
No,
know
that's
Yeah, that Middle Eastern guy.
What did he
yeah.
say exactly? I can't. It was so odd.
Anybody have his picture? I'd like to put it up there. We need to get his name.
Wasn't this before
He
we
was
even knew about the TMZ bringing up the ransom?
Right.
That's
yeah, he was definitely foreign, and there was I don't know, I want to say it was like maybe Iranian or
My guess.
like Turkish or Jordan, maybe something like that. But yeah, he was strange, and but I also know that people, when they come to America, they react differently to things, and to us it might look weird, but to them they're just like, whoa, Tia, like all the lights and the cameras, they're like, whoa. So it was weird, and that's why I asked him the follow-up question, like, what are you doing here? Like, and he kind of had to answer a little bit.
It was day 7.
It's still to this day.
Day 7.
It'd
Okay.
be interesting if they did find that guy and
But
just
did
at least
he-
question him.
Did he speak well? I mean, or was he just like word here, word there, rather than a full sentence? Or like, did he comprehend? Because he sounded like he was thinking hard there. And
Yeah, I mean he
comprehended.
spoke pretty well, but yeah, he was just kind of like camera, like the
Shy.
cameras are on him, like he kind of like froze, and he was like,
Oh.
what do I say? And so
Someone
but-
messed Damien, someone messaged me and said that, he spoke in Iranian. They were like, what he said was, watch out for the sheriff. I'm like, are you sure? I don't know. I hear all kinds of, I don't know. I heard something else, but yes.
No, I think someone actually transcribed that. And they said
No,
that
I can't
Oh,
hear
really?
anybody,
Okay,
man.
what did he say?
I can only hear the one person. It's weird.
Go back, Mark. Come out and come back in.
Yeah,
Mark.
just keep trying. In and out, in and out.
Bad. I'll make sure I get you back in. I didn't see you on the last one. Then I got you.
Yeah,
We'll
they
get a
said
sign language for
she
you,
said
Mark.
that it was like something like blessings that she's found. Someone actually transcribed that.
No, he was he was trying to tell what it was he was on the phone with somebody while he was doing a delivery. And while he was doing the delivery, he saw all the media. And the person that he was on the phone with told him, like, go back and like go see what's going on there. And then he's like trying to talk about Nancy, and he kind of loses, he kind of forgets what he wants to talk about. But because he's on speakerphone with somebody, she tells him what to say. She tells him, he forgets what to say. She says, well, tell him like you hope that she's found safe, and prayers for Nancy. Stuff like that.
It was a she that he was talking to?
Yeah, it was a she.
Okay,
Mark,
so
can you
he
hear us,
wasn't
Mark?
fully. Go ahead.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
So
Yeah,
he
a lot
wasn't
of people
fully.
looking.
Go ahead, Alex.
No, you're good.
I think the curious part was that he said he was delivering for McGaw.
What?
That's weird.
Yeah, he's delivering for McGaw, and he's
I
curious.
thought it said DoorDash.
Yeah, he says he's delivering, but he pointed, the neighbor that he pointed at was McGaw. He goes, I'm making a delivery with them. And he pointed at McGaw. Like, that's who he's just delivered to.
I also thought that he said, I've delivered at this house before.
Yeah, he did.
And he pointed at Nancy's.
Yeah, he did. But he's making a delivery at the McGaw residence. And if you see I was watching your live stream, he comes driving from her house. You can see him in the distance. And then he drives through your
side,
where you're seeing or whatever, and then he turns around because I think the person he was talking to was like, turn around and see what's going on. Like, and then he's like, make me famous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he
I have a
wasn't that.
question for you.
I mean, saying that is that shy, right?
Well, here I got a question for you guys. Do you think, to me, as much as this is just people are thinking, oh, this is just Nancy, it's just a citizen, but do you think this is a national security risk? I mean, even though, because they don't have any footage other than what Nancy had. And what if this was like a higher up person, like, a senator's daughter, a representative's, you know what I mean? And then they literally don't have anything. I mean, that seems pretty serious.
Yeah.
Tucson, that was where my question was. Can you hear me, Tucson?
Yes, yes. There you are.
That was where my question was to Sleuth. Like, we've all watched, I hope everybody's watched AJ. Like, AJ, I love AJ. AJ has been out there, boots on the ground.
Well, I blocked
right?
AJ during Massgate, but I need to unblock.
It's raw, right? It's raw. Like his, like his shit is raw footage. Like, he's out there, boots on the ground, and he's been like out there, like questioning, like, I don't want to say, like, I don't want to talk shit, but like the ghetto people, right? Like the ghetto. And that's where Annie shit was. Like, Annie knows this shit. Like, Annie knows this shit. So, like, this is where I'm like
exposed to it. Yeah.
Do you live in Tucson?
No, I mean.
Oh. Okay.
Hey, A5, like, I'm in the ghetto, but I'm not in the ghetto in Tucson. And Alex knows where I'm at. I'm in the ghetto, Bakersfield. Like, I'm in the ghetto, like, like I'm exposed to the same type of ghetto shit that, like, Tucson is exposed to, like, right? So like
Alex,
Sleuth,
put me on the big screen.
How do I do that? Like here?
Like Sleuth, like what I'm getting at is like
You could pick one? Is that how you do it? No, I don't want that.
I'm listening.
Sleuth, are you there? Like what
Yeah.
I'm getting at is like AJ, like he was exposed to the and Annie was there, like how do you like
You think she got involved, you mean?
I don't know,
With
I'm
the
trying,
atmosphere
I
on the
don't
ghetto.
know, like I'm
You guys,
trying
look.
to comprehend the two. Like
Oh,
I'm trying to
That's
comprehend
sad.
the two.
You guys, look.
Like how does Annie
I gotta just put your screen. Oh, I can. Like this?
like
There
You
we
hit
go.
that little
at
arrow.
Nancy's?
Whoa,
That little
Are you
arrow.
at Nancy's right now?
Yeah, look, you guys. I mean, allegedly.
Okay.
This was the other
I
day.
went to Nancy's earlier today.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Can you go to my island? No.
Okay, Mark, you're just passing by, right?
I don't know
No, this was
nothing.
the other day. This was the other
Set
day.
up the tent, Mark. Set up the tent right there.
There's a replay. There's a replay from like 2 months ago.
Replay.
Oh,
That's
this is
right.
a replay. Okay.
You could tell.
Hey, did you guys hear about the
Oh,
streamer that he killed his girlfriend and he tried to fake a stream?
What?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
he faked a gaming stream, like he like pre-recorded it and then he made it seem like it was like a live stream, and while it was live streaming, he went went somewhere else and committed a murder.
And thought his alibi was gonna stand up.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Look at that, guys.
Into the mind of a killer.
Yeah, into the mind of a kid.
They don't think normal.
That day you were there, Mark, look how slow you're going. You were like, yeah, I better go slow. I remember that. You look at you,
Smells like
that.
shit over here, man. Smells like shit.
Smells like shit over here.
I know you guys miss that place.
What happened? You jumped off. Oh.
Hey, what happens if we all just show up at Nancy's? Like, what happens if we all just like? What if there's like 50 people there?
yeah, let's do it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's
Good
just do it.
question. Good
That was awesome.
question. Thoughts and
I think
prayers,
Did
you
man.
should
anybody
do
ever
it.
get?
Where you're at.
Did anybody ever
Man,
get
God.
information on how come
5 months
Sue
today.
Ellen?
Wild.
Go ahead, Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, did
5 months.
anybody ever find out how come Sue Ellen didn't have to release her camera footage?
Good question. I don't know.
I don't think anybody ever really has to. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
you have to cooperate with
No.
police.
In a case
No.
like this,
Subpoena.
wouldn't you subpoena it?
You would think.
Yeah, I mean, you could be subpoenaed, but you always have the fifth.
I think she might have said that she didn't have footage, but I might be wrong. I don't remember really.
Well, there's that one
Yeah,
house up the street with the lions. You remember, that house, Sleuth?
Yeah.
And that house
Mhm.
has a camera right there on the front. And so
I think it's a push camera, though.
What
I
street
drove
was
by
that?
it today. I think
You
it's one of
did?
those cameras like you pull up, and then you call, and then they can access it. Like, oh, you're out front. Let me access it. It's not like a regular motion sensor camera. Like today, I went over to the Epstein to Noam Chomsky's property when I came into town, and they had like a really sophisticated camera out in the front, and I could tell that they were watching me.
What property was that?
997. I can't remember.
What was that?
It's on the way in. It's right there on the way into Oro Valley. Noam Chomsky owns the property, and they put it up for sale 13 days after Nancy's disappearance.
Whoa. Interesting.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah.
Alex, this is BJ.
What's up, BJ?
Oh, BJ.
Yeah. Hey,
Mhm.
I just wanted to say congratulations. I didn't get a chance to talk to you when we were doing the donations and stuff. And to the people that want their money back from that's just bullshit. I don't care if you buy a steak with it or whatever.
I still have another case, and I have a civil
Yeah. I mean,
FOIA
do
request.
whatever you want to with all of you.
Not to
I don't
mention
give a
future
shit.
cases that you're going to be covering.
Yeah. And
You never know. Yeah.
I just want to say congratulations, and
Thank you.
the fight's not over. You gotta go all the way. Like paradise by the dashboard light all the way.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Yep.
so just hang tight, and I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings with Callella there, and
No, I know. All of
I
us.
feel like something's gonna pop here pretty soon. But love watching all you guys, and I'm just leaving work, so I gotta get off of here. But love you guys, and talk to you later.
Words. We love you, BJ.
Later.
Yep. Bye.
See you, BJ.
Awesome.
I'm still waiting on.
So,
I'm still waiting on
that
that
was nice.
foundation to start.
For the what?
For that foundation that Damien was talking about, I'm waiting on that to start so we can all join that.
Yeah.
Damien?
It's not hard. It's just we got to get organization. But yeah, now that
You're
we
gonna
have
need
these
a
charges
board.
cleared.
This break has been brought to you by Karen of the Week. You guys like that? She's still part of the Karen of the Week. She'll be there for
You
like
can
3 weeks.
actually pick a union and talk
I was
to
thinking
them.
Who's this guy here?
and-
So this person right here
Yeah.
is, and I'm not saying this person is involved, but someone said that fits the porch guy. Well, anyway, this is Piper Sledge or whatever. She used to live next door to Nancy's. She's actually
I did some live streams on her.
Yeah, so someone was saying about her eyes and her head and stuff.
Yeah, Piper Sledge. I'm the one that brought her forth. She has a connection to the University of Arizona. She doesn't live there anymore. She moved away like right before this all happened.
Exactly, but she is a professor there still, I think, at U of A.
She has a wife, no kids, no nothing. So that's a good suspect there. Somebody that might have a secret relationship with Nancy, some kind a secret obsession with her that we don't know about.
Reached out to her and Nancy wasn't feeling it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. People are attracted to elderly women for whatever reason. You know, they have their own issues or whatever.
Even though we know there's
The
not a
guy
lot
on
of
the
people.
screen looks like a white Steve Urkel.
Or Alex, you remember the Night Stalker? He wasn't into old women, but if the window was open and he was able to gain access to a home, if there was an elderly woman in there, he didn't care. He would rape her.
Yeah, you're right.
Goodness.
So
to me, that was one of the
Was a young
best
person?
in history right there. Remember?
if the ransoms aren't real, we could be dealing with like a Richard Ramirez, I think, type.
Is that his?
Very possible. A sicko.
Yeah,
If
but
you
it
guys get
depends.
the chance-
Ransoms might be real.
Well, the way I speak,
If you
say
guys
about
get the
the
chance, if you get
Yeah.
the chance, watch Patriot Pride. He showed
That's our
some
first-
amazing things tonight that were really mind blowing regarding the things that monks had shown on the gate and the pictures and stuff. It was really pointing one direction. It was really ironic.
What did it point to that you kind of got from it? Laura or Danica?
Danica?
Oh,
You
sorry.
remember?
Did you not hear?
Yeah, you were cutting off.
Yeah, I said, so what did you get out of hearing it? Like, who are they pointing at, kind of?
It was pointing towards everybody called him Tomato Head or Mater Head.
As the porch perp, though?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because they showed
a lot
the
of
gate. They
confirmation
showed
bias
his.
on that.
Do you remember the video of him walking with the two sisters
memorial?
to drop off the card at the memorial?
Yeah.
He put that gate side by side with the gate of Porch Perp, and it matched to a T.
I remember that.
I'm
He
just
did
not
some good videos with that. How I mean, the way that his feet went out, but
like duck feet. Yeah.
Well, when they went out to
Yeah.
the memorial, he did kind of have like a wobbly, like left knee, kind of like the porch guy did too. You guys see that?
Yeah, it's all there. And then they also mentioned how he had that hunch, like when he was playing bass guitar. The way the porch guy was hunched over is just
Yeah,
the
I
same way he
saw
does
that.
when he plays his guitar.
Yeah.
Why didn't
Not only
Cameron go give him a hug too? I think it was like Savannah covering up for them, like she already knew kind of.
I think there's
Yeah, like she was co-signing.
Yeah, co-signing like, no, we have nothing to do with this, right?
Like they're with me.
Right.
Yeah, don't talk about them. They're with me. If you guys love me, you love them.
That's it.
Well, it's strange too that they like Savannah's only talking, and then 5 months later, and she's still the only person that's really said anything. And
she's
she
a
wasn't
puppet
even in
master.
town when it happened.
The silence speaks volumes, man. You're right.
Yeah, but you want to know what? Her husband, Michael Feldman, was out on a boys trip with the boys. Who are the boys? Are these the partners that are mentioned in the Epstein files, perhaps?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Boys' night, huh?
Not only that, I know that he's into Bitcoin, doing something to do with
Yeah, and what is she doing over there with her other little Illuminati pal hanging out?
Carson Daly, the other ones, right?
Man, there's a lot of Bitcoin ATMs around here. I didn't
That
realize
is
that
weird,
until.
huh?
Yeah, I was like,
to me,
It's like a test market. They use Tucson as a test market for a lot of companies come here and they do stuff because it, for whatever reason, it's always been like that. Like I remember when we got Pepsi Clear. Do you ever remember Pepsi Clear? It was like clear Pepsi.
Yeah.
And they would try stuff out here, and so that might be why.
But that might have drawn the perp, maybe, if Tucson's a hub for Bitcoin ATM machines. I don't know. That's stupid.
No, well, what happened is there was a gem show that started 2 days before. Now these people, you know, they usually come in sometimes weeks before to get set up.
January the 11th, perhaps.
Exactly. So they could have came up. Sometimes they come for like a month. They'll stay for 6 weeks. You know, to
Rent out McGaw's Airbnb, different people. They have some.
to me, if it's not, if none of those are real, none of the ransoms are real. I think burglary. They just don't tell. They haven't told us that it is that. But I mean, no. I mean, Nano's lies, right? And why is he going to tell us the truth? You know, that he doesn't believe it was a burglary. I think it was.
Yeah, I want to clarify it because I keep telling people that I think the first 2 ransom notes are real. The most important part is,
me too.
I don't know if the ransom part is real, but I know that what I meant by it is it's connected.
The kidnappers could have been sending them, whether or not they wanted a ransom or not. The people who kidnapped Nancy sent them.
Thank you. It's attached to the kidnapper.
Yeah, whoever did this to Nancy, they sent those letters, those first 2.
yeah, not only that, but not only Savannah believed something in the letter. We're only getting bits and pieces of it.
Right.
And for Savannah to believe that it is real, there had to be something in there.
Well, there was the watch on the floor. The watch on the floor. Who else would know that?
What she was wearing.
Remember?
And the floodlight. What she was wearing, none of us knew. Remember?
Yep.
That was in that first note. How could it not be connected to the abductors? You know, you can't just get 3 things. You know, the broken floodlight, we get it. Someone could have seen it on the helicopter. But where the Apple Watch was, I knew it was in. I read something that they said that they knew exactly where the Apple Watch was. I just didn't know where. Then recently,
it was on the floor.
Yeah, on the floor next to her bed.
Only the first responders, the investigators, and family members close to all of those people would know that.
Good point.
I don't know. I think
Or the
if
kidnappers.
it were really real ransom, why didn't they at least take a picture of her or a video at the time when it happened?
That's the part they
Yeah,
messed
or
up.
even after. You're right.
But they
Alex,
didn't-
you remember too, Alex, that you were saying, like right at the beginning when those letters came out, you were saying that maybe the ones that are for the ones that were sent to KVOA, TMZ, maybe those were fake, but maybe she did get a real one or something like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think those were the ones that.
Well, Tommaso did. Remember, he went behind Nancy's home the day that Savannah went back to work. They got another email from the ransom
Came back
office.
to work April 6th.
And then all of a sudden, Tommaso's zipping back over to Nancy's. Remember, JLR caught it on the live stream. He's like, "What the fuck is that Tommaso in front of me?" And then he went to Nancy's, and he was like doing something in the back of the house, not in the house, not in the backyard, but behind all of that.
I think he was doing something in the house, and because he gave them something. But I think he just happened to go out the back door. Maybe there's a door that locks on its own or something.
No, I thought he was looking for something, trying to hide something. Like, I don't know. It was so fucking suspicious, bro.
Trying to check up on something.
Yeah, maybe like the ransomer was like, I left something in a certain spot, and they went back there to like check it out or something.
Someone in the chat said his pockets were full when he walked out on the back.
Yeah, his pockets were full. He looked. That's the only time, really, to me, that he looked like the porch guy.
Interesting.
I remember
Yeah,
Mark
because
saying,
he kind of looked
his pocket's
nervous
not
too.
full.
It was kind of like he was nervous about everything. It was, I don't know. There's something weird about that.
Came clean to Savannah, and that's why she went back to work, because they were going to finish this up. Like, in other words, I know that's because it was the day after she went back to work.
Same day.
Same day. You're right.
Yeah, it was the same day.
That dude looked happy when he came out of the back.
You're right. He did look kind of happy.
He had a little pep in his step.
Well, they could have told him to go back there, and they wanted to get video of him walking without being real obvious and go, hey, can you go do this? And now the FBI has a video of him actual walk. Could have been, they're sneaky.
But it was almost like that's one of the reasons they wanted the streamers out of there. Whatever they were trying to accomplish that day, they couldn't accomplish it because you motherfuckers were out there.
Right. True.
Yeah, there was a few instances. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying that there was a few instances where the streamers were out of there and things have happened there.
Good point, Mark. That did. When they went to Mount Lemon, FBI was going house to house out there in the neighborhood. They knew JLR was going out.
Yeah, that. And so remember when Savannah came by too? When Savannah and
You missed it by a few, right?
They were watching it.
Yeah, it was almost like they were trying to keep that from him. They didn't want him to have that. So that tells me that not only is Savannah corresponding with KVOA and Nanos, they're like, and they might be doing it and thinking that this is the best thing. But whatever it is, they are coordinated nonetheless.
Good point.
I rushed. Yeah, they are coordinated. Yeah. When I got there and I was talking to one of the main media guys, because I had missed it as well. I mean, we all did. And so I was talking to the main media guy. He was like, man, that was bullshit. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, that was staged, man. That was so staged and orchestrated and it was scripted. I was
For
like,
them,
really?
it was there for mainstream media.
For mainstream media. And I was like, wow.
Not for us. Yeah, it's
Not
like
for-
they're
not for the raw YouTubers.
It's like part of some kind of there's like a secret that we don't know. Like there's something about this case and we just don't know what's going on. You know, there's like a
Who
secret.
knows? Savannah might be coming tomorrow.
Where was
at the
everybody
house.
that day that they did that, when they did that little thing to the memorial? Where was everybody? Do you remember?
Probably Rose Canyon Lake, I think.
'Cause I wonder why JLR didn't catch it, or 8x7.
Well, JLR was at Rose Canyon Lake, and so was Dad. And
oh, see,
yeah, I think that was the Rose Canyon Lake day.
Yeah, I was trying to remember, but yeah, I just remember that somehow Inton's team was there. That it wasn't NBC. Brian Inton was there with his guys, and they
Let's not
must have
forget.
got inside information. That's
Yeah.
all I can say.
Let's not forget Brian Enton and Nanos texted her, and Enton said that on his own words. So
Yeah, it doesn't
That's why
surprise me.
you guys. That's why we got to stick together. We got to work together, and we got to coordinate.
that's it.
Exactly.
That's it. That's what they're doing,
Yeah.
and they hate us. So
Are
Right.
A&T allowed to go out of the country with this case going on? I didn't think they're allowed.
yeah, they're allowed. They're allowed. Yeah,
Really?
they are. Yeah, they're free to do what they want to do.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I mean,
You would have to be under arrest, and you'd have to see a judge, and the judge would have to order you to
You're
stay
right.
within the country.
You're right. That's
Yeah,
what the
there's
judge-
nothing that would hold them back. They're clear as far as Nano's concerned.
Right.
I mean, where are they now? Does anybody know where they are?
Well,
no,
my
that's-
They
boyfriend.
could already be out of the country for all we know.
One of my sources that told me that they weren't there today.
No, that's why I put a post on my Facebook today. I said local national media not reporting on anything on Annie Guthrie or Tommaso Cioni.
That was a good
Do you
post.
think this is a coordinated effort? to not cover them? What do you got? Do you think it's a
why do we
coordinated
need to know
effort?
where they are? Why do we need to know where they are, though?
We don't. We don't.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's if it was any other case, they
Right.
would try to talk to them at least once and just be
You're
like,
right. We don't have to know where they are, but we
Yeah,
just
they have a son.
why
They're
not get out in
protecting,
front
you
of it?
know.
Well, what I don't like is that I'm watching a bunch of people who are control freaks, and they're all working together to keep people from getting what they want.
Good point.
And all we want is answers. All we wanted to know is where Nancy is. And for whatever reason, they're like, no, we're in control of this. You guys
Right.
don't get any access to this information. This is
Right.
ours.
April
I'm starting to think about the memorial thing now. So I'm seeing that how you were saying the coordination. I'm like, that makes a lot of sense now too. Because why would any of them-
Coincidence too. Oh,
That
sorry,
was
Alex.
No, no, no. What coincidence?
Laura?
I just asked my mom about Derrick Callella to see if there was anything, because she watches mainstream all the time and I watch YouTube. And she didn't even know the name. Like, it's not out there that there's a
There was the first mention of it from mainstream was a video I showed earlier today from Fox, and it was like super quick. It was like just like a short little mention of Derrick.
An 18-second shot. Yeah, it's weird.
Wouldn't you think that'd be really big news in such a high profile case?
It should be, but you want to know what? They're not going to hide it from us.
Right. Exactly.
That's
And
why
It might not be for the rest of the world, but it sure as hell is for me.
That's right. That's right. Hey, it might be. Yeah, this Truman Show thing is weird, but hey, we're still
Yeah, we ain't in the Truman Show. We went through the fire already.
right.
now it's like the Twilight Zone with Nanos. You know what I mean? Like you watch.
Yeah,
the
he's like
episode
that
and-
little gremlin on the wing. You know, the one that's like trying to tear down the plane. That's him.
We should try to watch that one more time without even like stopping it, because it was kind of like we I mean, just to see him. I mean, even though I don't want to, this is almost like
It
evidence.
triggers me, bro. Every time he talks, it's like he's not saying it. It's just so triggering because he's the lead of this investigation, and like, what is he even talking about?
The lead of
This
accounting.
is evidence though for us.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
this is evidence of.
Yeah.
Look at- he looks defeated. The very beginning of it. Look, he looks defeated right there. Look like yep.
While you watch it,
He looks like he's
While
in
you
Alex's
watch
pizza
it-
tent.
He's like
Sweating?
fucking Alex. I thought I
Look
had.
how shiny his
Hey,
forehead
Alex,
is.
I'm gonna drop out of here, you guys. Shout out to you. I'm gonna see all of you tomorrow. I'll see you
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Seven, Alex, Mark, all of you guys. I'll see you.
All
Okay.
right,
See you
sounds
tomorrow,
good, man.
Cliff.
Take care.
Bye.
All right. Take care, guys.
Later,
See ya.
buddy.
Hey guys, when you watch this video of Nanos, I want you to know why I call him the Doughboy.
Okay. The Doughboy guys. All right, let's watch it.
Because he looks like he's rolling dough.
Yeah.
We already kind of touched on this, but I've got to ask, is there anything at all new? Is there any movement or action right now in the case?
Well, there's always a lot going on with this case. Every day, our teams meet with the FBI. They're assigned to that task force. It's a task force of probably about 10 to 15 of our teams, and the FBI has dedicated workforces to it. But it's about sitting down at the table and talking, what do we have working today? And a lot of times it's maybe working with labs across the country on DNA. It may be working with maybe Google or somebody on our videos and what we can do with that. It could be working on a number of pieces. I think there's been a lot of talk about ransom notes. We're looking into that. And those are notes that we've been pretty consistent. You know, you divvy up the work, right? We took the DNA, we gave the ransom notes to the FBI. They look at those, and we every day come to the table and share the information and try to come up with some ideas what else we can do to get things going. But it's constant. This is every single day. This isn't, well, we don't have anything to do, no? And on top of all that, and that's where you all play a big role, we still need tips. We still want those non-emergency line, our 351-4900 or FBI tip line, because every piece of information that's out there could prove vital. You don't know all the things we know, and we still need to know what you know, because there's something out there that we don't know. We think somebody knows something, so call us with whatever tip you might have. It really is. I can't stress this enough. Every piece of evidence, every single tip we have, they are worked, they are looked at very seriously.
Why is he
and
not
nothing
wearing
is
his
dismissed. So
marriage
don't think
ring?
this is too small or this was too long ago. Call us.
Yeah, where's his wedding ring?
Are you
Is he
still
getting a
Quite
divorce?
a few tips.
You know, as you would expect, they have drastically gone down. I mean, the first few days
He's
we
not
were just
wearing a ring.
inundated with them, which helps. Now we have to
I'm gonna send that to
catalog,
Charlene.
prioritize them, look through them. We still get tips day to day, but not the volume we were, but they're still coming. And we would never discourage that. Continue with that.
What kind of forensic evidence is still in the lab at this point?
Well, we've talked a lot about DNA, and I can't get into it real specific, but we have a lot of DNA that we're still working with the labs. And the labs are, you know, they've been incredible. It's not just our lab and FBI lab. These are labs across the country, and they understand way better than the sheriff the DNA and concepts and new technology that's coming or that exists, and says, hey, you know, we have this DNA, but it's overlapped by 4 other people. Maybe I touch this pad and 3 of us touch that pad. We get DNA, but there's 4 that you got to separate. And it's that kind of conversation of from one lab to the other. How did you guys deal with this? How would you handle that? And then of course you've got genealogy, and those have a different set of rules, if you will, science behind it to say how they can work with all of that. So it's probably a lot more complex than that.
Did you notice they're not showing the reporter's face here?
Daily, that those labs, our teams, the FBI are working on it constantly.
So the testing that's still going on, it's not unusual that this would go on over month after month. It takes that long to kind of.
Absolutely. Especially when you throw in genealogy. Now you're trying to, hey, it's not the bad guy, but this person might be the bad guy's relative 3 times over. So it's a cousin, or it's a nephew, and so that has to be broken down and looked at and seeing, is this somebody that should be of interest to us?
You mentioned the notes. Let's talk a little bit about, over the last week or so, there's been a flurry of reporting about notes, and a lot of it is very contradictory. So, and I realize that that's not necessarily your purview, but what is your take or your message about the notes?
So first of all, when your team, very responsible, very appreciative from not just me, but the community and the family, law enforcement, reacted very appropriately, immediately got a note, the first note that said, hey, there's a ransom here. And you immediately called us in the FBI and we got working on it. And now we've seen it go to, I think, other news outlets. Sometimes we get different notes. Look, I can't stress this enough. The FBI takes these notes extremely serious. They track them down, and if they find it to be fraudulent, they don't just put it aside. They will arrest you. They have made arrests. I think they made 2 or 3 arrests already from people who, as shameful as it is, are exploiting Nancy Guthrie and the family by, even if they're playing a game, I don't know what mind that is. That says, this is what I want to do. Don't do it. If you send a note, and whether it's fraudulent or otherwise, we're going to be looking at it very seriously, and you will be arrested. We're not just dismissing it. So we have a few of those that we've done, but I guess there's something out now that says, the FBI or the sheriff have dismissed notes. That is not the truth. What we know is we have a number of notes that we are actively looking at and will continue to actively investigate. Even though this piece is given to the FBI, if they need our assistance at the Sheriff's Department, we're there. This is, I think Director Patel said today, and he's absolutely correct, this is a local case, but we've always worked closely with our federal partners and our other local partners, and the FBI and us. We have a task force. It didn't just start from this. It's been in existence for decades. We've always participated. We lean on each other for assistance, and we go beyond that. We go to other law enforcement agencies if we need their assistance with anything, not just here locally, across the state, DPS or others, to say, hey, could you do this for us? And it just goes without saying, everybody
It's just controlling the
has stepped
conversation.
up. Nobody said, oh, we can't do that for you, Sheriff. Or they know across the nation, they know how important this case is.
Look, his forehead, it's getting shinier.
Definitely knows it too. I'm good if you want to get a cutaway or a
Look, he's
two-shot.
turning red.
Unless there's anything else you want to add, I think that's good.
Yeah.
I think that we're set for the update.
Yeah. You guys have anything? I know this is the 5-month mark.
Yes.
And our thoughts are still and have been, will always be with the whole family.
The reporter must be scared of the
Yeah.
streamer.
What about
She's
the
not,
community?
she's not showing her face there after Monica Garcia's issue.
Her name's Brooke Wagner. Brooke Wagner on Facebook. If you want to find her, Alex.
Family is
continue
to work this case. We're not giving
up.
Brooke what?
Brooke Wagner.
Anything about the way you do detective work in the future? Is there anything that has come of this that you can learn from or that is informative in any way?
Well, I learned a lot, but I'm saying for the investigative efforts and that, no, I think.
Look at his head; it's turning more red.
I think the teams learn from not just each other, but as they move through any investigation, you should be learning. Hey, maybe I could try this tactic or that tactic. But no, our team, the Sheriff's Department and the FBI, have just really, I can't give enough kudos to them.
Did you see his forehead? It's turning red and.
Yeah, he's a weirdo. Any other new ones? No. I'm always looking to see if there's anything new. I've just seen enough of that. Did it too much. Still coming.
Makes me wonder, man, how many notes they actually have.
I know, you're right. And it seemed like when Harvey was talking about, didn't he seem like he said dozens? Am I right? That one seems like that one that the most recent one that person has sent like a dozen of them. To me, that's not.
Why can't they trace those emails is my question, because I know for a fact if I wrote an email saying I was going to off someone, they would be at my door in an instant.
But Juanita kind of broke it down where the places that they sent them to is on a server where they just type in like it's pre-made boxes where you put something on there, so it's not actually coming from an email, and somehow they know how to mask that, and so it doesn't get so it could go to 2 other countries and then come back. You know what I mean? Or it could be from another country and then come. You know what I mean?
Are you talking about the TMZ?
TMZ does have that when they do tips. Yeah.
Correct. So does Coles, the KGUN. Well, when they send in your tips, you would think TMZ, being they want to be on top of shit, you'd think they'd be able to have something at least. Hey, let's just put this little tracker. So, hey, what if something weird does happen? We'll know. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think they would know, but.
You said they would know? They wouldn't?
You would think.
It's kind of sad because it's just like saying, oh, if someone wants to do something illegal, they'll just send, stuff to TMZ and for ransom.
Thanks, Dee Dee. Yeah, full disclosure, I'm having issues with YouTube, so I just have it where it's not, it has the super chats and all that stuff, and I'm not really tripping, guys. Shit happens. I still get to be able to go live, so.
Well, guys, you have a very good night. I will watch you tomorrow. I look forward to the case. And to answer her question about the wedding ring, you can't wear a ring when you're rolling somebody else's biscuits.
Right? Yeah. He might have just came from a or something. Why didn't he have the damn ring on? You're right, though. You're funny. All right, Danica, thanks for coming in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Good
to
night, guys.
Have a good night.
go to as well. Blessings to
Bye.
all. And tomorrow,
That's funny. Somebody in chat
Mark,
said it's his
Damien,
rings
and
in the glove, in the
Alex.
black glove.
Oh, I know where it is. It's in Ted's wallet. Bye, guys. Good night.
Talk to you soon.
What did you say about your super chats? You said there.
Yeah, there's an issue with YouTube with monetizing. So as I'm going through this little appeal, I can't have the super chats. I'm like, I'm not even worried. I can still do my channel. So it's just, yeah.
They told you can't, or you just didn't mark the box?
No, I'm going through issues with YouTube, like, an appeal with something else. I don't know if you remember they really took to heart the heterosexual parade. And I almost want to cover my mouth to say it, but it's almost like if you're not in a special group nowadays, they considered that bullying. When I even said everybody was invited, and I said, I want to do a heterosexual parade, team dick and pussy. Like, it doesn't mean I'm against anything else. So, but they treat it as bullying, as cyberbullying. So I'm like, okay. So I pulled it down, but they still had issues with it. So I'm still kind of going back and forth with it. And really, I don't care about all that. I just hope I can still have my, you can still sub, you know what I mean? You can still hit the like button. I'm a happy camper, I get me and Mark were talking earlier. We love what we do. I'm pretty sure you're the same. If I said we love what we do, like I've always been into true crime for many years, but now I'm a different way, and I love this. Of course, I had to go through some bullshit, but I know I didn't do anything wrong, so that's why the charges were dropped. That's why these things are happening.
Yeah, dropping those charges definitely cleared it. Did you, or Mark, are you going tomorrow?
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I mean, it's getting late. What time are you guys going to be there?
Yeah, I'm getting picked up early, but that's cool. We were wrapping it up kind of. I was kind of around that time.
You need to ride, Alex?
You guys hanging with me too. Say it again. No, Juanita.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll probably be there around 9.
Sleuth was talking about 7. I don't know.
7.
Well, he's already going to be down there, so he might as well. Like we have to. So he's literally walking up from his hotel. He's probably got like a 5-minute walk. He's there,
right?
If he's smart like that.
All right. Yeah, probably show up early then.
Yeah. So anyway, thanks for kicking it with me. Yeah, and I'll be there early tomorrow. I'll try to adjust that. Laura, thanks for hanging with us. You still here? We love you, Laura. She might have been a little sauced. Hey,
all right. Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night, everybody.
See
See you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye. Thanks, Alex. Tucson later.
My brothers. Thank you guys all for hanging with me tonight. Oh, wrong one. Let me see. Thank you guys for hanging tonight. Blessings. I'll see you guys in the morning. Let's see what happens. Derrick Callella. Good night.
We keep looking for a hero, somebody to lead the way, waiting for a distant answer, to the problems we face today. But every movement in history, every mountain ever moved, started with ordinary people deciding there was something they could do. One voice becomes 1,000, one spark becomes a flame. The future isn't written until we write the page. It starts with us. It starts right here with the courage to stand tall when others stand in fear. One heart, one hand, one person choosing love can change a life, can change a town, can lift the whole world up. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for someone new. The change you've been praying for starts with me and you. If you want more understanding, be the one who listens first. If you want more compassion, help the ones who hurt. If you want a world united across every line of view, build a bridge you wish was standing instead of waiting for one to appear. The smallest acts of kindness can travel farther than we know, like ripples on the water, growing as they go. It starts with us. It starts right here with the courage to stand tall when others stand in fear. One heart, one hand, one person choosing love can change a life, can change a town, can lift the whole world up. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for someone new. The change you've been praying for starts with me and you. We are the voices. We are the change. No king, no crown, no single name has ever changed the world alone. It's people standing side by side, turning hope into something new. The future's in our hands. Together we can. It starts with us. It starts today with every act of courage and every choice we make. One dream, one cause, a million hearts beating through. The world becomes a better place when love is what we choose. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for someone new. The change you've been hoping for starts with me and you. Raise the voice, raise it high. Be the reason somebody tries. One light breaks the dark in two. The world can change. And it starts with us. The courthouse stands on a hill of stone, with promises carved into every wall. Words about justice for everyone, but sometimes justice doesn't answer the call. They came with cameras, not with guns. They stood beside a public road, beneath the desert's orange glow, trying to shine a light on a missing 84-year-old. The law was meant to be a lantern, not a shadow cast by fear. But when the scales are tipped by influence, the truth can disappear. They were sitting on the easement line, where the public's got a right to be, holding up a camera lens, trying to help the world see. If asking questions is a crime, then what are freedom's really worth? The truth don't belong behind a gate, it belongs to everyone on earth. The sirens painted red and blue across the desert evening hue, a story bigger than one street, where liberty and power meet. Some said move on, some said stay, some watched their rights get tested that day. And every lens that faced the scene asked what accountability means. When citizens begin to fear the questions people need to hear, they were sitting on the easement line, where the public's got a right to be, holding up a camera lens, trying to help the world see. If asking questions is a crime, then what are freedoms really worth? The truth don't belong behind a gate, it belongs to everyone on earth. Maybe freedom isn't proven when everybody agrees. Maybe freedom is tested hardest when someone speaks what others don't believe. Maybe rights are more than words printed on a faded page. Maybe they were meant to live outside the courthouse gates.